I'm gonna get a drink of water.
Mentally preparationize yourselves. Yes.
Last meme.
Yes.
Wait, last meme?
Prepare yourself for some great RP, if I must say so myself.
Before you get cards up, might be a good idea to probably get a ping for those. Oh, Steve was requesting, so yes. For those else who wants to join in here, because I thought like Chrome was going to be here with Aries.
Oh yeah. Do the ping thing in the com.
At least give a reminder in last second, like, hey, get your ass here. You have. It'll just start like right off the bat. They show up when they show up.
Noodle? You think it's now a noodle?
Because we already wasted like 2 hours waiting. Fuck, we need to get a shotgun.
There's way too much gun for a bug.
He had it at the Hyrule battle, remember?
It's a super shorty. Yeah, Cronus gave him one. It could switch from
Super shorty.
this one, and it could switch to incinerary.
I don't remember even him actually having a shotgun.
He has incinerary ammo too for
And
it.
that's been like 3 months now since that happened.
How are you able to handle the kickback if you're strong little
I
bug
can't
arms?
shit what I eat yesterday.
He's got training.
The fact that my memory I do have out of
Training.
is pretty good.
Trench gun.
Yeah, he's good.
Ah, yes. Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh, because the
There
magnum's
she
exactly the same
is.
compared to the shotgun.
There she is.
Yes.
Alright, give her a moment. She's loading in.
Okay.
Give her a moment. She's gonna take time to load everybody in.
I hate this.
My ears.
What the fuck?
I was doing some cute Mario Bros.
I don't know, man. I can see for the freaking headset, dude.
You posted in general.
I gotta roll now.
Shit!
Link sanity and
Speaking
depression.
of which, make me a DM.
Oh.
Hey, look, guys, it's a Disney princess.
What?
Wow! Welcome. Look at her.
Also, you should look in Ganon models because I
Based Zen.
Compared to her, we're all basically garbage people.
Okay.
Yeah, Max is based. He's based for Pisces. What do you want
Oh
from
my
me?
god.
what? You
Based on your
Alright,
mother.
are you ready?
Poor boy. Not really.
I would love it if my hand gets stuck.
I believe in fairies. I want to fly.
Mecha isn't.
Just
Oh,
because
someday
it
you
would
can
have
die.
been like blasting
No,
like
he's
some
not.
Frank Sinatra or something. Like on
No,
the radio.
it's territory,
So I just
now
take
it's
that
not
as you will,
time.
like Tom Old or whatever the fuck you want.
Intention.
I'm just going awkward because someone
like,
offered Max to take him to
anytime, like, some
Traverse Town. He was just
New
like,
music would
"What
turn
is that
on, he'd like
place?"
change the channel.
I'll let you know when we're trying to.
He thinks it's just Casey
Okay.
and Derek.
Hiya.
You'd be
Good
like,
to know,
how
Brendel.
is this?
Yeah.
But in reality,
Just like, so like if there was like a song you guys would like, you just
Derek
chicks.
has been allied with
You're
Ganon
fine.
and
I should have rotated.
I can work with that.
It's fine.
Oh,
I'll probably even do a sing-along.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Max was just producing with Guns N' Roses.
Like, I haven't said it yet, but he's
Led Zeppelin.
Guns N' Roses. Yeah!
Yeah, Brenda would have just been put on Frank Sinatra or something.
looks
CC.
like poppin', isn't it?
Yo, wasn't
His car,
kicking
his
ass is
radio.
the best thing you can do.
I hate to point this out, but no vice seems.
That's
I
fine.
know.
You did not
Very
listen to
well.
Absolute
Very
Territory, actually.
But I was gonna fix it when I
There we
woke
go.
up, but I overslept until it was like 4.
Oh, cool. So Link's reading Navi's mind again.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Good run. Au revoir.
Are we all ready? Are we all ready?
I'm ready. Happy bar.
Oh, everything went gray. Okay.
Hey, wait, hang on. Lazy typing.
Alright.
Capybara? Coconut doggy?
No, we're about
Oh,
to begin.
coconut doggy.
Capybara?
Does the model work?
Coconut doggy? Coconut doggy.
Does he work?
Are you making a reference?
There.
Coconut dogs.
You know, I'm gonna get a...
Alright, guys.
I don't understand.
Positions.
Can't
be Let me go here.
Killed Artificer,
Never heard of it.
implying I had one in the first place.
That's fine.
Chad Machinist.
I'm gonna go hop out to this artist or somewhere else. Then I'll.
You killed your wife.
Meanwhile, my brain just playing Benny and the Ink Machine music right now.
You murdered your wife. And?
Bye.
Now we're doing it. Yeah.
Wait, are you coming in as this?
Okay.
Emotional check.
Your point is.
Small arc drone.
And maybe Navi if he's because
It's just gonna fucking U-turn. Like,
Yeah, I know. Too well.
Okay, are we ready?
Exactly.
Alright, alright.
My love wasn't tracking me.
Sorry,
I
I'm
know
ready.
Freaking message. I was in the wrong chat. Well, I'm
God damn
dumb.
it, Tanuki. No, you're fine.
Tanuki.
Tanuki.
Hey, hombre.
Thank you.
Tanuki moment. Tanuki moment.
Don't make me
Okay.
get this open.
Tanuki mom.
Cards up in 15.
Ooh, you have a separate comms.
15.
Are you
14.
laying down?
13.
Yeah.
12.
God, he's killing me.
11.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done.
9. 8. 7.
There we go.
6.
10.
5.
Oh, we're starting over.
3. 2. 1.
Cards up.
Okay, Bruno parks his car.
Alice!
Way
too much walking.
To the moon and let me sing among the stars. Yeah, it's a great song.
Goodness.
Parked my car.
Man, you really do love Frank Sinatra, huh, Brendel?
He's a good singer. It's what I'm used to.
Don't blame me.
He has a great set of pipes. Yep.
Hey, glad you
What's
made
wrong
it.
with Frank
everyone.
Sinatra?
Stop be all shy now.
Who's this?
Patching audio.
That's a unit that Cronus has, so he can listen to us and whatnot.
Alright.
So, are we finally getting this meeting underway, or what?
Hang in there.
Yep.
So,
Sorry about the long wait.
Can I get introductions? It's kind of new here.
Alright.
Trash, Link.
So
This is Mac.
I know Link.
This is Lilith,
do.
Casey, and BB. That's, Cronus. Technically, he's using a remote chassis, so he's not really here. That's Sonic in the middle. That's Navi, who's just like Tinkerbell at the moment.
slowly fucking decaying.
And,
good dress.
there's Vera.
Thank you.
Copy.
I sound a
You
lot
know,
more pretty
dude.
without the
All
attachment.
caught up.
did she always have that many arms?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
It's
Oh, there's
how
the
could I
other
forget?
Hey,
recent
Mini-Me?
development due to
And there's the other Sonic.
Heyo.
Okay, okay.
How did we get
Mr.
here
Blue
before
Sky?
you did?
Whoa,
To the
two
detail.
Sonics.
Okay.
They
hold
probably
on.
just
Before we
got
go
the
any further
message in
introductions,
comms and ran
there's
over here.
Two of your kind.
Actually,
Is
I
there a
took a
nickname that we
detour.
could use or a code name to make it easier to differentiate the two
Sonic
Sonics?
1 and 2.
Sonny.
That sounds
No,
very.
soy.
my
Sonny.
name's
I
Sonny.
should go for classic.
That's my
and
actual name,
normal.
Sonny.
Okay.
Can we just call you Shades?
Calling you that then?
Considering you're wearing
Shades?
sunglasses?
I don't always wear shades, Lily. You know that.
Yeah, but in this case, to make things
Maybe we
simpler.
can worry about names, code names, or whatever later.
For me.
Right.
Yes.
Good.
Fine,
Okay,
Sonny.
here it is. Everyone just call me Sonny.
Most definitely.
Alright.
Okay, Sonny
So
Jim.
just keep doing what I've been doing.
Pretty much. You learn. You
Yeah.
get used to it. Love it or hate it.
So, what are we talking
Moving
about?
on.
What's going on?
Navi.
Okay, firstly, let's assess the situation that we got here right now. Our enemies, our plans, how to form our plans together, and how to launch a counterattack. So, first things first. Machinist. Kind of came up out of nowhere, huh? Turns out he's a benefactor of mechas, who also, what was it, in charge of a corporation or a faction known as Null Sector? The only thing I know about them is that they're void infected or enthralled or whatever fancy word that you want to use.
I thought we took care of the void.
Better than not. Well, no.
The Ascendants are
Seems
still
like
alive.
Machinist
Machinist was an
has...
Ascendant.
Yeah. Looks like it's got a splinter, but we know how to take care of Void. Just splash him with
hold on.
Trying to
ice.
talk.
Yeah, let's
Everyone,
hold our
calm down.
voices.
I've looked more into these Omnics, as they were called, these Null Sector troopers, and majority of them were placed in another, obviously universe. The difference between Omnics and machines is Omnics can only live once. Somewhat magical sentience, if you will. Machinist is not the leader, just a benefactor, probably helping said organization. So, we don't even know who leads that yet.
Not yet. Probably know that one soon.
And I've come
At the moment,
face with Null Sector and the Void Enthralled ones. They're not to deal with.
Let me
Not at
interject. I've dealt with the Void.
They have a normal
I used to
state,
be
basically
infected.
just attacking, and then the issue is there was one thing that wasn't normal where they'd basically go into a kill mode of sorts and just go utterly red and insane, non-stop attacking and really hard to take down after that moment. Takes a lot of hits just to send one of them down.
well, I should know.
It's a pain in the ass.
I deal with a bunch myself.
Experimental ones.
Might I comment that Brindle and I got into contact with apparently an opposing group of Null Sector, so we can probably call upon their aid when it
Give her
comes
a
to dealing with these Omnic guys.
Let's hold the comments for now. We want to hear what they want to say.
No.
So, the thing is about this machinist. He was once of the Void. We don't know much about him because, to be frank, I dropped out of the gamut a long time ago. Had a lot of stuff I had to handle on my end. Oh boy.
Unfortunately.
But I digress on that front. From what I know, the Ascendants are potentially void beings. Or at least, perhaps even fully enthralled into said void beings. Don't know much about the Machinist myself personally, but he's pretty much everything that I dislike. All about causing chaos, mechanized order. Just, yeah. Apparently, their main goal is to make a new world forged
Now
from
he has
chaos.
Yaro's hat.
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
I don't really know much about Yarrow, I'm sorry. Don't really care either. Unless we should,
Well,
of course.
good thing we got someone
But
who
even then,
does.
I don't think they'll be able to get
When
much
we came in
information.
contact with him, he kinda had Yaro's hat.
I noticed that too.
Where?
What the hell is that all about?
Need that
Let's
hat,
hold.
funnily
Hey.
enough.
Let's. Sonic,
Berries. Yes.
we have someone who knows more about Yarrow for now, if you'd like to let him speak.
Her.
Speak on the machinist.
Wrong mic. Out of character.
Your voice is very far away, Aries.
I'm aware.
Thank you for letting me know. Anyway, from what I understand is that the machinist wasn't something or someone that even the Gambit was aware of. He seemed to be a late bloomer as he kind of took us up by storm before Gambit was disassembled. From what I understand, the Umbra and what is left of their organization's off-world permanently. They've returned back to doing whatever they need to do for the time being, so they don't have much in terms of actual knowledge on who this Mechanist guy was. He even took me by surprise as well.
I love you, dude.
It took so
But speaking on Yarrow, he wasn't, well, he was known for making alliances. He apparently made deals with Gregor, he made a deal with Jasper, and from what we also understood, he stayed the hell away from Forsaken. Or should I say, sorry. But you know.
I don't think it matters at this point. That guy's
He's
long gone.
Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is,
I'm just curious.
grouped up and made some
What
sort
exactly
of deals.
makes an ascendant an ascendant?
The Ascendants are people that were born from the abyss itself, the void, if you will. And to make it a bit easier to understand, the void and the abyss are two different realms. One is more negative, and one's a set of layers. The abyss is a number of thousands of layers, while there's the 9 that sits over it. The void is basically just the outside, or should I say the farther of the abyss. Much more compact. No one can live out there unless if you're some sort of eldritch deity that's been locked over there for basically no one to ever see you again. And the Ascendants are basically a race of people that have delved into the void and have been able to sustain its outer conditions, such as being able to survive in infinite climate, be able to sustain its basically airtight compression. You can throw a can in it and it would instantly crush in under like however long, right? So that's basically what the Ascendants are. They're not all of them are inherently bad people, as we've seen. Is that some of them have their own quirks and niches. Some are not as nice as others, while some, like Ermir, have been nothing but nice to us. Yes.
From what I can tell. That's Cronus, by the way, just for context. Ares.
I can hear
Your
him.
voice box still on my fucking bed. Can't control this unit. It moves by itself.
Well,
so Ascendants aren't really born from this place. They can just rather.
The people that have either been formed, they could be born from it, or they can be people that have been in it for a very long time. Very, very long time. To become one is a... To become one, you have to, well, that would be an Ermir question, but to be born into it, that's self-explanatory.
Has anybody from the game made a sound theory of who this machinist could be?
Not a clue. Right now, Miss Yacile is on the case, and so is Mr. Brendel here. They're trying to figure out who this guy is. It doesn't seem to be that he was born from it, because if he was, the other Ascendants would have known of his existence by now.
And
it seems that a bunch of the... Seems like a bunch of the Ascendants have a sort of connection, if you will, to planes. Ermir knew when his brothers and sisters have fallen on those that have been awakened. So, it seemed to be that this machinist was a late bloomer.
Late bloomer.
Does the void have any weaknesses?
Cold. Exactly.
Didn't you
Well,
tell
yeah,
me
there's
Machinist
two big
was from
ones.
Cronus's universe?
Cold damage, holy or light.
That's from what
You
we
can
believe.
dispel darkness
At least
with the
that's what
holy
I've
light.
It's just a theory, though.
Because of cryogenic properties, ice can be hyper mutated within void. So, yes.
If only Sam were here.
Well, he definitely sounds like enough of an asshole to be from there.
Enemies where I was from.
We're losing track.
Considering I was conscripted into a company, it is only natural people would want to take me down.
It would make sense in theory. If it's from that world, from where Cronus is from, it could technically make sense as to no communications or any alerts as to why they're awakened yet. It's, again, theory granted, but some planes don't interact with others. Information doesn't get through until much later.
No gods in my plane. No nothing. Baron.
Brendel.
So that would make sense.
Oh.
Did you want to say something, Vera?
It was more of a plan of
I'll
action.
make sure everyone gets to talk.
But
Brendel,
I'm
you go
sure
first.
you
I'll
have...
talk to Vera after.
Okay. I think it'd be important that we try to move on to the subject of curing the metal virus. Trying to find an antidote.
Actually,
That's mostly what's infecting Hyrule. We can't.
Hyrule's less of infected and more of obliterated. Two things. I went ahead and asked Keith to see if I could possibly procure some liquid nitrogen, since I heard that the void are weak to cold. and we kind of need that hat from what Yazael said. It's gonna cost a lot of credits though, so I don't know when I'll have that one, but I also kind of wanted to save this until I could verify that actually works, but I might have a temporary solution to the metal virus.
Go ahead.
Barrow would carefully place down her bag and just...
We need to let everyone know what the metal virus is. The metal virus is actually some sort of in-production virus, a liquid of sorts. One that my enemy, of course, Mecha, I'm sure many of you have heard of him before, has decided to perfect and finish. If this metal virus were to touch anybody's skin, it would start changing them into more of a molecular level, turning them into what's known as a zombot. Kind of like what happened to that guy.
Stupid name.
Speak of the devil, hi Mars.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, it's whatever. Rolls off the tongue.
We're in character.
Whoa.
Ignore it. It didn't happen.
Okay. Alright.
Hey, Marge.
Now then.
I forget how many layers of cloth I put this thing in to make sure it didn't break.
Hang on.
Sorry,
She's trying to show a possible help to the metal virus. Continue, Sonic.
Now, the thing is with the metal virus, it's some sort of like a liquid metal. It'll turn you into said liquid metal. Bullets don't work, weapons don't work, and you do not want to fight them barehanded. The infection spreads like crazy. Spreads on surfaces, spreads on people. It can even affect synthetics. Yes, Trash.
As far as I know, it does not affect inorganic material. I am living proof of that.
It
didn't work on Gamma's chassis earlier when we had to run from there. I think it rather just tries to go for any organic material that might be inside a synthetic, mostly by destroying it.
Just going for what's organic and tunnel visioning from there and exporting it out.
It may also go for mana, judging by the fact that I'm composed a lot of that, and I don't think I'm very organic.
It might just be going for the biological tissue
that's
that's containing the mana, but
I
have a few theories, but
Well,
It goes for
Vera?
living things or sources.
right. Finally got it out.
She would take out a vial.
I've only got a limited supply of this stuff, and this is a temporary fix. This seems to be a sort of cure vaccine hybrid that I got thanks to a accidental benefactor. For the sake of privacy, I'm not going to say who. But they predicted that due to the mutative nature of the virus, this thing will only last or be effective for 2 months after the first use. And I want to save at least one to make sure it works and for possible cloning. I was hoping BB would take care of that process of analyzing this. If you don't mind.
That would be my brother's doing, not me. But I'll get him
Think you can get in contact with them? Right. I know that Cronus is working on the other cure, and it's good to have multiple variations. I got a little bit impatient. My apologies.
Yeah, you're fine.
Since my ship fucking crashed.
Ah.
I might have an alchemy station
Yes,
you
BB.
can borrow.
Yeah.
I managed to get 20% of what you were working on, or at least some of it. I salvaged what I could.
Good.
Really?
Then we can continue to produce the perfected cure.
One more thing. Like I said, I don't know if this thing works since I got it through a third party. We're gonna need something to test it on. Maybe like a rat or something.
If the length is accurate.
Yeah. They said 2 months at most. It could even be shorter for what we know.
I say you and Cronus do some lab testing.
I think it might have to come down to me and BB since Cronus is and his work is a bit out of the picture. No offense.
I can help situate you in my alchemist station.
Stand by when this monster was the one who killed my wife.
I see.
Yes, that droid can only get you so far.
The issue is, Machinist is also taking people hostage and basically
Raise your
testing their
hand when you
blood.
want to
We'll get
speak.
to that too. We'll get to that too. Because there's something I'm going to explain.
That is the least of
You're fine. Casey.
Bear would start wrapping the cure back up.
Speaking of Metavirus cure, I have talked to some people at the Blackstone city as well. They have samples of the virus as well, and they're also their medical team at least is working on a cure as well. So if you can get into contact with them, you could probably like share some knowledge.
Just hands you like the vial inside of a huge like lump of cloth.
Sorry for all the packaging. I really want to make sure it doesn't break.
Also, now that I think about it, Casey, and technically Mars, though I don't think it would count for this case. Considering you both survived the virus, couldn't you possibly have antibodies?
Nope. My whole body was disintegrated. There's no way in hell I've got anything left from that body.
When I got scanned for
I figured as much.
We're going to move on now.
No trace.
Brindle.
We're getting derailed.
One more thing regarding the cure for the metal virus. We have Casey to vouch for this, but we were told that someone managed to fight it off himself.
Yeah, that's my friend. We'll talk about him at another point, too.
Alright. Mine over matter.
Now then, the metal virus. It's a creator, it's perfecter, it's benefactor. Mecha. Pretty much the face of all of this that's going on right now. From what I can tell, him and the Machinists have grown close, but I don't know how close. Close enough to where he actually attacked Cronus, which Mecha viewed as a father figure at one point, at least from what I've been told.
Close enough to do favors for him. I can vouch for that.
Good point. It's interesting. Either way, Mecha, highly volatile and dangerous. He keeps constantly getting stronger and stronger with each and every passing moment. I guess apparently he's been watching the Metaverse for a long time and is using that knowledge to make himself stronger? I don't know the full details there. All I know is that he's a monster.
He's learning.
Good.
He's learning.
Vera, you raised your hand first.
Actually, another comment, speaking of Mecha. I know that people are all antsy to fight him and try and learn some techniques, but due to his power, don't want to risk themselves getting hurt. I actually kind of wanted to thank Ares for this one, but thanks to them, we actually have a lot of Mecha's at least recent combat data inside the shutdown simulation pods.
Huh.
Good, I suppose.
Works out.
He's not as,
Bit of an
he's not
unintentional
as corrective as
grab,
he thinks he is. So
Don't
underestimate him.
Recently, back during trying to save Cronus, I've analyzed a lot of Mecha's power and techniques. It's insane. Like, you can barely hit him insane. He can just vanish and still be hitting you about 1,000 times. It's literally insane. He's gotten movement from basically a lot of Metaverse fighters as well. He's scanned a lot of
fast as
techniques
Sonic
and used them
is.
for himself. He's even faster than Sonic.
Yep. I can vouch for that.
I fought him hand to hand. And then he can basically have these power-ups even more and more.
Metal, but
I don't know, he didn't touch stand down and breathe.
That's
Little one,
because they
if I can say.
back then.
Go to a fight.
What's up?
It's better to fear the man that punched that practiced the punch 1,000 times than punched 1,000 times. It's impressive, but it's not something that's going to be rocking our world anytime soon. For now, we need to focus on the main things he's mostly keeping to himself or actually practicing. If he truly is going to be adapting, then we need to find a way to circumvent his algorithms. So far, he is adapting in combat physicality, but he doesn't. He lacks defensive maneuvers. Sure, he has speed, but that can only lead him so far. As a machine, he has his limits.
He had that weird diamond barrier, but it doesn't seem like he was able to move while he was doing that.
We need to look, especially for future endeavors for everyone here. If you do see Mecha out in the field, hit him with whatever different things you have. Anything that could definitely affect him differently. We need to find anything that makes him tick. Anything at all. Physical, mental. He is prone. He has prone to pride. One thing that I did to him before the fight.
Tolerance? Sorry, I'm muttering. Oh, me. Continue.
One thing that I did notice about him as well is that he is prideful. More prideful than me, and that's saying something. I said something to him way before a fight, and he immediately broke. He broke concentration and went straight to fight. Something like that can definitely be exploited.
And I'm sure he still kicked your ass. It ain't gonna do much to hurt his pride. He's a goddamn robot.
Actually, Ares kind of was able to weather the storm pretty well. At least from what I saw.
You'd be surprised of what I'm capable of, Mr. Mars. It's been a little while.
Either way, I think we just blow the fucker up. I don't think there's any point in waiting around on it.
Do we have anything that can counteract him technologically? Do we have any deckers on our team?
I was about to say, do we know if he's...
Anyone
do we
that
have any... Do we know anyone... Do we know if he's has any EMP resistance as well? I know that can mess with synthetics pretty badly.
That is a very good point. Do we know anything about that?
How about we let him speak?
He has EMP resistance. Is that what you're really telling me?
What do you think I tried during the battle against him?
Checks out, but it's
All
gonna get
right.
that
The
out of the way.
robot can resist the one thing that takes out robots.
Casey, you
Great.
raise your hand first.
And what about trying to hack into a system or like jack into like his?
That's what I'm
basically
talking
AI?
about.
Yeah,
Cracking his ice, basically.
I know.
If he
a
is
Digimon.
Everyone,
listen. If he is void infected, there is a chance that hacking into him won't be enough, especially if he is both powered by void and technology. That is
This is true.
troublesome.
Mecha's shown no sign of void corruption.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
Are you sure you
second.
don't talk about
I have something to
machines?
say about that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very, you're onto something. Cronus, you're also onto something. He did have something void on him. And that's one thing I want you guys to practice in the field, because I have neither. Light, holy, or ice. If you see him flaming up red, throw anything of that caliber at him. He's radiating with some sort of void energy that has been passed down to him, possibly by the machinist. Those three components are the key weaknesses to the void. And they have not failed. And if he somehow is able to find some way to work around it, then fuck. Then he's basically, blown it right there. But if what I'm thinking is right, throw that at him. That could be one thing you could throw at him. Secondly, void corrupted. You know what the void always does to things? It never achieves symbiosis. He may think he may have symbiosis over it.
It'll corrode him over time, right?
It'll make him more dangerous over time.
Not only will the ice probably take care of some of the void, but it'll also slow him down. He can't run fast with everything still frozen up.
Which makes sense.
Speed.
Jet engine, but yeah, pretty much.
Let me ask. How many of us have fought him at once? Like, is it only been 1-on-1, 2-on-2 fights?
We all just walk up to him
Only
and
do me.
curb stomp him all.
Why don't we all go up and fight him at once? What's the sense in what's the sense
of
in
metal virus, and because one could
Mecha
splash
excels
of a
at
metal.
taking on multiple targets at once. I've already tried
that
that so
I
many
feel
times.
like someone
every
that's
single
Faster
time.
than a bullet
we
train
derailed
can
again.
kind of circumvent that.
Everyone,
We
calm
didn't
down.
derail,
Look.
we're just pushing.
Mecha can take on multiple targets at once. That's actually how Mecha is built. Mecha is built for combat. It's why he adapts so easily. And he's bloodthirsty on top of it. Now, I need to ask one question and one question only. Has he ever once raised his hand up in the air. Like this. Has he ever done this at all?
Saw him did it.
I also saw him do that.
Oh no.
3 counts.
What does that mean?
That's great.
What does that mean?
It's returning.
What is it?
Did you know about
What's returning?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, I'll
For the rest of the
skeptical.
class,
Let's keep it
turn
dragging
forward.
conversation.
The rest of the class.
See, there are certain protocols that even I never let him fix or adapt. Because if those were turned back on, well, give him 20 minutes, give or take, in the battlefield. With enough of a distraction, your battlefield will become a wasteland. He scorch Earth's places by charging up energy.
So what happened to Hyrule?
Correct.
And last I checked, or at least when I was able to detect him, he's heading towards Twilight Realm.
There we go again.
I'm able to keep tabs of people if I can mark them in time. With him, it was a matter of channeling because I know which plane he's on. I also
Well, how much longer do we have till he gets there?
Please raise your hand when you want to
Depending
talk.
on his acceleration, I'd give or take a week or 2. Estimation.
Just a week?
Or 2, if...
Brendel.
Oh.
I saw you raise your hand first.
I have a question for Navi. You said that we had an asset to our disposal.
I have been going by theory grounds.
Alright.
And it does technically could work, especially if I'm able to tap myself into the different realms and planes that is of Hyrule. There's always a consistency with them. Whether it be a smarter Ganon or not, I know all equilibriums. The similarities are consistent. I exist in most, but there's always another fairy that could replace me, or run a realm that I cannot. So, if I was made into the Fairy of Wisdom, who's to say there isn't a Fairy of Courage, or power, much less? The other asset I bring is...
Hang on.
That's only
Sorry, I was
one
just-
theory. One theory is that there is another versions of me, complications within multiple realities, but he's already affecting that, so... But within that retrospect, it is completely possible to get a lower-scaled wish. But damages and...
I remember Ganon mentioning this one.
But those are problems.
Hey, other
Anywho,
me.
the second retrospect... If there's EMPs and he's resistant to that, it depends on which level you're specifically attacking.
No more wishes.
As Sonny has already decided, or more explained,
Sonny, I think you're being beckoned.
of course.
What's up?
I'm just borrowing him for a moment.
As Sonny explained, he excels in
Sound like the
collecting,
sound of
he excels
communication.
in combat in larger scales. Combat is his speciality. What we need to do is act smart and go around that fact. We don't need to
An
directly
assassination.
fight him, of course. Exactly. If we play our cards smart, then we can win. But if we run in like idiots and constantly fight something, as somebody had yeehaw chuckle fucked, we're not going to win. If somebody's designed to do nothing but fight, we're not going to win that odds. Even if we study him relentlessly. It has the fall of, yes, we can let him get stronger over time. Yeah, we can fail at that. But it's better to have waited for the right time to attack instead of just going all balls to the walls and risk losing everything. We could risk all of us getting that virus and nobody to remove it. Even if it's mind over matter and we can combat it, there's no promises that it could work. It could have just been a lucky guess. The EMP
And this
that
all-
I had designed not only affects the processors, but it locks the joints, not specifically shutting down the unit. It buys time.
Might I make a recommendation?
Yes.
We save that EMP for if or when he's about to activate that, I'll call it an area buster.
It's called a supernova. At least that's what we dub it as.
By the way, quick mention while I still have the talking stick. I might need to borrow your cut of that mission we did, since, he said he needed about 15k credits for the liquid nitrogen.
I can cover it. It's fine.
Well,
Wait,
here's
really?
the thing about.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay back?
No.
She has the
I
money.
can make it easily.
Okay, so firstly, secondly, whatever. EMPs, do you think we have to be that extreme of things? And you're kind of like dipping into the fact of what if we use Wish? That's a.
I'm
No,
saying
we-
it's all
we
around
don't-
the theory. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. We need to know what we can use. Yes, can use.
Okay.
Hey, Sam.
He has been. Mecha, this mechanical monstrosity, has been trying to tear into my realm for the past couple weeks, and now I'm getting more and more hard pressed.
Yes. The scale of the EMP really depends on where we throw it. I can manage it. I had it customizable for that fact. Again, I'm only trying to give us the alterations we can make and the chances we can take. It's not a guarantee by any means, but it's something. But if we go balls to the walls against an enemy that's made to fight, we're going to lose. So if we budge, we will risk having everything broken.
We'll only have one shot at this, is what you're saying.
Not exactly.
Oh, so sorry. I fluxed out. What?
Oh, I was saying we basically only have one shot at doing this right.
If we do it more chances after that, we risk higher percentages of failure. Right now, we're at a 50% odd.
With this
Which is pretty good.
That's really low.
Better than what you think.
50-50.
Trust me.
Brindle.
It's not at least a 30 on the first
That's
shot.
being generous, given how many times they've been
After, okay,
30 is
before I continue, Max, before I continue, I would like to say, after this, do you think we should move on to the subject of getting Pisces and Shadow back?
That's actually what I was about to move on to.
Alright, but before that, I would like to say, and I talked to Navi about this, we may have an ally on our side, not only the Tower of Champions, but a group that has fought in Null Sector before, and seems very capable. Something called Overwatch.
Sorry, Brindle, but do you still have contact with Angela? Just making sure.
I do.
Watch.
Okay.
Overwatch?
The hell is
Video game?
Overwatch?
What?
Sounds.
That's apparently they were.
Association who has fought
I wonder
against
what
Null
it
Sector
is.
before.
I
We have
suppose
fought
it's
them
the
before, and they are not.
Oh, we're gonna ask
guys.
Tracer for help? That would be interesting.
Quiet down!
Everyone, please shut up, or I will purposely dig you into the ground myself. That counts to you, Sergeant. Now, you.
Who?
From what I understand of Overwatch, they are a group who has fought against Null Sector before. From what Brindle has informed me about, they're not even sure of how they got into the metaverse to begin with. But they know what they are made of. Or at least, majority of them. So we have an ally that could deal with that segmentation. And from
I
the
just have
contact
to
I've
get
been
in
given, I can
contact
reach out
with
to
them.
them and get that retrospect.
Personally, I should not, be allowing new visitors of the realm to immediately handle problems by just only their word alone. Why not just allow, actual foreign or, natives here to allow, into the fold? Because right now, these people, these are random people that just came in and just say that, oh, we know these guys. How can we tell if they're not just, cyber terrorists where they come from? That's just throwing it over.
Sunny,
Call me paranoid, but the last people
We're really refusing any help we can get? I mean, this is all
people
of
I
us.
allowed into my group were cyber terrorists. Straight up people that were null and everything. Don't like that.
Is the people who's killed worlds over
So you
and
call
over
me
again, killed
paranoid.
heroes I've trained. I think we can suck it up.
If you don't mind me advocating, I think at least the members that we got in contact with are good people. I mean, the one we met and their friend, we met one named Angela, and they immediately helped out somebody I knew without any payment or really any other reward from themselves. They just did it. I think I can vouch for them, and if I end up being wrong, feel free to slap me in the face with my own hammer.
Oh, there he is.
I merely mentioned the name Null Sector. The other one seemed very terrified, offering help. It seems like they've dealt with this stuff before. You're good, Aries. I have a lot to be afraid about. It's fine.
It's a reasonable concern. You're fine.
I don't know, it's just, I'd never heard of these people before, and then, you know, it's like, we should trust them to help us out. It's like, I've been around and I know a lot. Hate to toot my own horn here, but understand what I'm saying.
Hey, Zan, you know that bad thing up there?
Yeah, what is that?
That's a keisk.
Don't say probably a better idea.
Ah, looks kind of cute.
Zan.
Yes,
hey,
that's Wizro.
Hey, what is that thing?
Please don't shoot Wizro.
What's that? So he's an ally?
Tell you what, Muzz.
I'm calling an ally, but it's part of the same forces.
Oh, here it comes.
Aw, aren't they adorable?
Alright, sit in a fucking bed. You're gonna get shot.
No. Oh yeah, now I was ready to throw some
My
hands.
has not been good the past few days.
Big thing.
Yeah, big boy.
There you go.
Besides that point.
Oh, it's him.
I understand the paranoia, but don't let it consume you.
Well,
As for that, I will be
I just
reaching into
stopped you from
contact with
getting
them
shot.
in days. To get more help on that front. Explain the hostages.
I gotta go deal with something.
Yep. Okay, everybody, alright, listen up. Not only am I moving on to the hostages, but also moving on to another benefactor of theirs. The reason why is because these two are going to intersect. So apparently, Mecha's original creator, Dr. Eggman, Robotnik, whatever you want to call him, has hostages. One of them is my friend, the one who was actually able to fight off the middle virus.
The one who saved
The other one is someone known as Pisces. And apparently they're using her blood. For something.
Partner.
Because the machinist is also in cahoots as far as I'm sure of. There's no way Eggman's gonna do something like this. So, here's what we're gonna do. Merrick, the other friend, benefactor. I'm sure some of you have heard of them before. Conductor of the Heartless, Prince of Darkness, even though they're female. Doesn't make much sense. Anyways,
Good for her. These days.
Yeah, who cares? Either way,
Yeah, I got a
Twilight Town.
to the chest by them.
That is where they are. What we're gonna do is send out two groups. One of them is gonna go after Dr. Robotnik and his mechanized forces. The second group is gonna attack Merrick and their forces. We're gonna give them a double whammy. Take out a lot of numbers of theirs. At the same time.
Merrick.
Also plan the resources
Hey,
and
small question.
instructions and directions. Yes.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, not the Robotnik or Robotnik Robotics, right? The other one?
Nah, it's the Eggman one.
Okay.
There's two different ones.
Hold on.
You mean the one with the
This plan. Wait, there are two different Eggmans now?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
This plan to attack Twilight Town. Pardon my French here, as I've been called it's been told, but one of our allies decided to say verbally we're going to attack Twilight Town, even if it's just two of us, he said. So that sort of muddies the water a little, don't you think?
Sate just want to speak for all of us.
Derek did that.
Derek.
What?
What does Shark Boy
Just hand me
do?
the shark repellent.
What, he spilled the beans?
Hey, you know, this is a great day to admit to everybody here that I bought shark repellent.
Good.
Okay, maybe a less lethal version. Maybe it's not his only size a little bit.
Permission, and I am aware of the child. I will slightball you again, child.
Good to see you all
Who brought their kid here?
Okay, who the hell is this?
Okay, ignore him, please. Go the fuck away.
I hope not.
I don't know. Suspicious, dangery imp man. I forget his name.
I'm not here to hurt anyone. Front door fucking like
I'm just
so you're not on a list.
here to check up on how things are going. Fucking bouncer. I'd rather my hometown doesn't fall to this beast we've been talking about.
Hey, Sonic?
How long have you been
You got
sitting
here literally
there?
2 minutes ago. What do you
any
mean
more
we?
surprise visits? Because I don't know if the integrity of the safety of this place is compromised. Because considering that the person that we were supposed to be fighting apparently is not here, and this person's not here, and 2 other people are here.
Out what happened to Hyrule.
Well, what's up with that?
Yeah,
He tried to
we
make
should
a
probably
deal,
move
but
somewhere
we
else.
turned him down at the time.
Also, you have permission to whoop this guy's butt.
Who?
That one, the one with the big ass eyes.
No, we don't, because if you try that, he's gonna bring the moon down on us.
I can handle that.
Fucking moon.
Moon down.
I can explain it.
Moon's haunted?
It's not the moon again. I had the moon thrown at me once.
I heard so much.
You're over exaggerating, right? The literal moon down. Just a kid with a mask.
Okay.
Wrangle up the monkeys.
Everyone shut up.
Tunnel listening.
Quiet down. We're gonna go move to another location.
All right.
You do realize he's probably just going to follow us, right?
Have mercy on me.
Takes the hat and tosses it.
Go fetch.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's not. He wasn't given an invitation anyway. So buzz off.
Oh, okay. You've been told to buzz off. Sorry.
Well,
See you
I hope you
fuckers.
succeed in saving Twilight Town. If not,
We will.
there'll be consequences.
Just get out of here, Creed.
That's crazy. Okay, who was that kid?
Cray.
Why does he know about Twilight Town?
Hey, get
We'll figure that
Oh my
out later.
God.
Let's just
No,
It's okay.
no, she doesn't.
let's just move out of here.
Seeing that mask again is
Wherever
probably
we
going to give me a
go
bit of
doesn't have
trauma
any
for some
surprise
damn
visits.
reason.
And I'm gonna call it scene right there,
Story
because I don't know whether who's going to be going to the sanctuary, as she did not drop the portal.
Right.
So I'm just gonna
she
call
did,
it.
but it closed behind her, so you just.
I literally stared, so it's been a very hot second. But yeah,
50% chance it works.
See,
perfectly, 50%
So
chance
what's Sonic running to?
I would say request off Siva. If you don't have her friended, it's CVA
Just more forest.
_.
Nice.
You son of a bitch.
I've never been more based in my life. It's like,
I'm
okay, so we're not going to talk about the hostages.
Have fun with that, everybody.
No, we were, man.
Let me
Fucking
roll.
give it a.
Oh. Fuck.
Oh, wait a minute. You're not
Everyone's
lazy.
about
What
to-
the
child in the face.
No, no.
I was just tempted to just like pick up Skullkin, just be like, we'll talk later, just runs with him.
I'm too old.
Vera interrupts me one more goddamn time. I'm about to.
Someone's been breaking those.
Vera, you sweet summer child, interrupt me one more goddamn time during the talk, and I'm gonna give you the hand of God.
And something.
last time. You know,
Darko.
You
So you know how I got horribly shocked Sunday?
what happened
Huh?
last time.
Behold, the Acme 100% shark.
Don't worry, Pizza Hut, Sonic.
I didn't hear you.
Please be the Pizza Hut one.
Wonderful.
I'll have elements of the Pizza Hut. Don't
This
worry.
isn't on my main avatar yet, but I have figured out
Hey
the
guys,
beauties
Pizza
of
Hut.
Hava videos.
You want to get a grand slam from Denny's?
I'm upset.
Wait, what happened to Boom Sonic?
Oh yes, I'm also
killed
a
him.
subscriber.
I murdered him.
You.
Yeah.
The
Did you get him to work? He looks good.
$20 well spent.
This is him.
It is. It's a really nice.
La
cat.
critura.
Yeah, I had the dumbest idea from what,
scaly
from
particles.
what I
Who
know
would've
of
thought
Frontier
Pioneer's
Sonic.
attack
What if we just had a
definitely not
fully
Aether. It's not
cyberized
Aether, I
Sonic
promise.
and just he lives in people's phones and shit?
It is not Aether.
That's an awful idea. No, that's an awful
What do you
idea.
mean is a great idea? I want a tiny Sonic Shimiji in my phone.
Totally do it.
Listen. Just imagine like the communicator for Sonic.
do it.
90 Sonic. Sonic looks at it and just sees another Sonic and goes,
Andy, you're fucking double miking, please.
I can't make a fucking thing.
One good meeting.
Surprise thoughts go burn. He's not having patience.
Yeah, Andy, quit double miking, you idiot.
At the point, people.
I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot.
I'm just trying to fucking communicate here. So we're all on the same page. What the fuck?
Are the slash effects going off? I can't tell.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Okay, good.
I just feel like I was being a bit of a dick in
Trash.
You are. You're making my character really hate you.
What's wrong with the
You
Duracell?
keep interrupting literally everyone
So,
and talking
the reason
to
it's desynced when you're, and it's like sometimes it's facing downward.
It's called just making comments to yourself while you read.
He's not mean for that whatsoever. He's just angry.
Oh my god, really?
He's just pissed.
He's here for
you, China.
Max is gonna push himself not to talk as much now. Please try to understand Ray's. Does not mean to be.
Anyways.
Winston, what the fuck are you talking about?
The off animation to be like a specific.
Hey, I'm talking to you, Winston. What the fuck are you talking about?
Parented
Like
position. That's why
I don't know
it's
what you're talking about, Jack. I'm fine. Especially now that I'm part of the glorious empire of China.
Let's go.
You're reading those emails, haven't you, Winston?
How long is my oh shit, already almost an hour. No, fuck it. Who needs hard drive space anyway?
Hello there.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Hi. Hello. Nada.
¿Du bien? Más o menos.
Estás bien. Estás bien. ¿Tú?
Más o menos.
What the fuck?
Sorry, we're speaking moon rooms.
Tempe's advisory. We're speaking Spanish moon.
Wait, are you Spanish?
Espera, ¿qué es?
Ooh. Where from?
It's so pretty.
Oh
my gosh, the house.
Near Mexicali.
Puertorriqueño.
What's hanging from the sky?
I will explain
Arson.
that once you guys. I wish it was arson. I'll explain that when we have everyone
That's
here,
a
so that way I don't have to
huge
explain it
Triforce.
multiple times.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna say this for the record, Siva. Nat 1. I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying now.
Not in my happy place. No.
Why
You think this is Link's happy place too, you know.
But Dice absolutely hates you.
I mean, do you want to reroll because of small? You want to reroll because small?
No,
Pizza
he's been
slices.
suppressing. I think a 1 actually makes sense for him, especially since she chased Outfit. Link's just like, oh god damn it. He feels upset. He feels useless. He's angry. He has suppressed
This is-
healers, and now
This
he's
is
come back to
SDK
the home they've been
2.0, which means I can
avoiding
do
because
this.
PTSD. You know, it's been a year since Navi and Link broken up, so Link's just like, I hate myself. Here's a
Welcome
reminder
back.
of the regrets of my own actions.
Here
Yeah, Link's not gonna be talking that much, so.
Consequence.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know that out of
Holy
character
shit, this
either.
place is fucking.
Hello.
The fuck? It's a bunch of tunics.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It's so empty.
It's spacious.
All right,
Oh my
give
God.
me any
Oh,
clue,
no,
honestly, because then it goes
Link.
from.
I love this
I've honestly been headcaning into.
So,
Indigos
by the way,
actually just
Link.
We'll be
not
here
being
for
innocent.
Aries is getting one last touch up for
Other
like
than
how she
obviously-
looks for a very long time. Because what I plan on doing is that basically after a fight, she's gonna go and get a bit of surgery, aka I'm gonna be using the new base. Do you know Yasha from Critical Role?
Yo, Darko.
No.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Jake.
I'm basing a lot of the new design off of Yasha with like the
I'm gonna
long
kill
braids,
you!
the big tattoo on the right side of the arm, and basically just like this absolute like Amazonian woman that's like, she looks so badass. And I'm basing my design off of it.
Absolute joke, you
Damn, why didn't you pull this out when you got
absolute
infected?
queen, just Jacko pose.
I'm gonna say this out of character. There's
'Cause
a
I didn't- he
good
didn't know
chance
how to
I
do
might
that.
actually cry out of character. So fair warning.
Issue of Krill.
I might actually cry.
Holy shit, Doritos! Let's go! Woo!
Alright, let me just do
Hey,
it.
Doritos, let's get some.
Hey yo, look at the sky. Look at the Giga Doritos.
Person trying to load still.
Holy shit.
Properly,
My eyes.
goddamn.
What kind of shotgun is that? Christ!
Put the rifle away.
Oh, now I'm being
Holy fuck.
Stop overcompensating. Put the rifle away, sir.
I like fire!
That's a shotgun. Clearly.
I like
So if I were to
Takes
throw
out a
just
marshmallow.
water at you while you like this, would you just die?
Oh shit. There you go. It's toasted now.
Oh, this is just gas. Or just toss a glass of water at you, would you just evaporate?
lightning, give it to me.
Darko.
You like fire? I like lightning! Oh!
Wait, don't they explode when put together?
I made that specific form of brawler.
I like Gobby.
Give me lightning.
Gobby have hammer.
And then Dobby with hammer.
Let's fucking
Yeah,
go!
Great way to hold a gun.
Also, please make a thumbs up. Please make a thumbs up. It's so hard to do this on index.
Oh, I thought it'd be
No, this is
easier on
key.
index. My bad. I'll fix that then.
No.
I'm sorry,
No,
sir,
please
but
make a
you're
thumbs up.
trespassing within sacred grounds.
I'm sorry, sir.
Shotgun. Doctor
I'm
Strange.
sorry, sir. I don't
Chill
give a
Excuse me, sir. Stop arresting, sir. Stop arresting. Sir, please stop resisting. You need to stop resisting. Thank you.
It'll be fine.
Fire! Fuck you, I'm short now.
Oh, I can't hit him. What the fuck? All my basic attacks are only meant to go forward. That's bullshit.
Odd job moment.
Man, that sucks.
What is this shit? Man, this is so dumb. All my basic attacks are going.
I got contact
Bonk.
dynamics.
Nice. I need to figure out how to do this.
It's pretty damn simple. You basically I basically set up like a pill collider. That's
I'm waiting for Tanuki.
I just call it the pill collider. Fuck it. And then I attach it with a sound effect.
Ow.
Me like a fire. Me like a fire.
Donk. Fun fact, there's normally a halberd on this end, but I made it flat on purpose so that Vera actually had a side she can non-faily bonk people with.
Mm.
Oh, you son of a.
You can tell because the UVs look like shit.
With my new model, I want to set up floating colliders so I can like those slash effects. I can do those without having to gesture. I can just like swing fast and it'll do it.
Harry, this is fucking casual.
Hello. I don't know how
Hello,
to do
Cat.
that.
I'm in.
Baby. This is BB's true form. This is what he looks like underneath the glamour. Gently holds. Hold on, let me also become a cat.
That's so
Casey-
cool. Fucking
Casey
you
is
animated
dating
the
this.
fucking
This
mega.
is-
That's so cool.
Yeah, this is Casey's boyfriend.
Thank you. It took me like a full day.
I'm now
Just
also
for that
cat.
animation alone, the spawning animation.
I have a giant spoon, only a spoonful.
Of the
Only
mega
a spoonful.
animation, so like you could have it where it's like
She has
small
purple
and
beans!
You can see the like little mega
They'll pack a bunch of-
crystal.
Because her blood is purple! A little bit. It's mostly black, but it's
I'll look
purple.
into it.
Blurple.
Mine was
Because
red.
I need to get my hands on that
Blurple
Blurple device in the character. I know I can get my hands on it. I need to get it now. That's
people
like
with
the
spoon.
How do people? Where's the base model for this cat?
It's probably gonna take
And
me a
also,
while.
how do
I'm not
people
that
get the cat?
tech savvy,
Yeah,
so to speak.
I got this commissioned by Jay.
In Blender.
Talk to Pastel.
What I see, you're doing good.
Funny cat.
YouTube tutorials.
Talk to Funny Cat if you want to become cat. Funny cat.
Oh no, it's the egg bots.
Because there's that, and there's also the skip it base model too. I think.
Yeah. I mean, the skipping model's made by Flurry, so you need to ask them.
Yeah.
What else can it do besides shooting and Yeah, that's a flurry thing.
Can
you fly? You can also fly around. Your jetpack.
The fuck?
Kitty?
I think she's saying kitty, not titty. Get your head out of the gutter.
No.
Damn it.
I am indeed weed cat.
Oh no. Purple particles.
The great thing about the
I
laser
can't-
pistol is that it just uses
There's
the
a
same
texture to
sound
those particles,
anyway,
I can't
so
see it. It's just purple.
I don't need to change it.
You forgot to download CS source.
Is that an error texture? Just
I mean, I think it looks good.
No, it's supposed to be like this.
What's this Sonic?
This was on purpose.
Frontiers.
I was about to say you just got to install
Shooting out purple.
Well, isn't Lazy Sonic Frontier?
Alright.
No,
It's
Super Mario. It's Super Mario Party Z. Oh yeah, you're. Oh fuck!
The power spoon.
Think of that.
This might
This might technically an RP. This might just be a little personal project, right?
I told Sage I only take a
Is this a little
spoonful.
thing for you?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually a big thing for you.
I've left off on. Look, I'm going to Denny's and I can get way more than a spoonful. I can get a grand slam from Denny's.
Sage is dead.
You sound like you're Belina Productions, Sonic. That are
Hooba-dooba.
Chaplin them keys. Yeah, it is
Hooba-dooba.
Make the model.
It is
Sure, we can make the model, but I
Belina
don't want to bring it into
Sonic.
RP anytime soon.
It's Belina.
Oh yeah, well, that's just me exaggerating.
Please switch to the appropriate avatar.
Sonic's baked.
I saw someone run over. Was that you? Did you run over there?
No, that was Tifa.
Fucking mind.
Why is she
I was trying to find
there?
Oh.
Oh yeah, no. Tifa's on me.
Yo, jingly keys. Hang on, I got this.
You realize that makes me want to yell loud.
Okay, no, stop.
Jingly keys.
Stop. Thank
Shut
you.
the
Whoever
fuck
has
up,
that.
Jingly keys.
Danke.
That'd be me. Hi.
Thank you.
Okay, so to quickly explain, I wanted to wait till Tanuki's here because I did not want to play the telephone game. So when you guys are brought in here, you're going to see a Triforce underneath you, and you're going to plummet down. You are going to be falling from the sky upwards from the Wisdom Triforce down. Once entering, you're going to feel very comforting, as if calm emotions has been sent throughout all your systems.
Except for me.
So, like, we don't even feel the fall.
It's going to feel like you're falling, but
Oh boy, time to
you're
scream
not
in
going
pain.
to take the damage.
It's
gonna
like
your
floating
mind's
really
going to-
fast, but you're not taking damage.
You won't take damage once you hit the ground. Once entering, you're going to be seeing images of Navi when she was smaller, running around. Welcome to Navi's memories. Now thinking
I
get
have a
in
question.
without Navi being aware, or get out.
Save it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the sake of comedy, can I accidentally land halfway stuck in the ground?
Yes, you can. Go on ahead.
Hell
How you
yeah.
guys fall, it's up to you. I don't mind. But welcome to Navi's memories. Nobody can get in without Navi's permission.
And I've already answered your question. Do you have any other ones for me, or are you okay?
Link's gonna appear last, so I'm gonna appear in the spectator.
Yay.
Mars walked away, but obviously Skull Kid isn't going to be let in, so may I, Mars?
Yes, you can. Yes, you may, Mars. I was going to bully Mars anyway.
Fuck yeah. Wait, no, that's a bad thing. Shit!
Fall down, Starboy.
God fucking damn it.
All ready?
Get
You
up
all
here,
ready?
Mars.
If there's no other questions,
Cards up in 15.
have fun.
Oh fuck! I need here. Yeah.
Falling from the sky.
Remember to turn on gravity this time.
Probably should turn on gravity. That's a good idea.
Not yet.
Y'all don't have flight on your avatars.
Oh, I will.
Cringe.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's go. Now we gotta go higher, man. We're going all the way up to the top.
I'm pissing on the moon.
Alright, here we go. Turn it back to
5,
Lily.
4, 3, 2, 1. Penguins. Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Let me help you there. Help you out.
I was expecting.
Come on out.
This Andy, what are you expecting? Free fall.
What the?
You just see Vera's legs just dangling from inside the ground. She's trying.
Alright. Just gonna grab the
I'm sorry there, love.
You see the
I'm
Triforce of Courage light up as you would see, the certain here green himbo that's about to pop out, falling graciously. Because fuck you guys.
Come on.
We're
Come on out.
completely flat.
Superstar.
Oh.
It should be everybody.
Brando, help!
He's completely.
Grab the other leg.
Rip the ground around them because the hammer also got stuck.
You okay?
Sorry about your lawn.
Okay, where exactly are
Sorry, I was going on my feet.
That one
or something.
Don't want to ignore it.
It's small.
Oh my, hey.
Yes, this is what I used to be when I first got my
Hey, Mini Navi.
I haven't seen you like that in over a year and a half.
I am burning up here. Oh, fuck.
Maybe you're
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know.
I'm like on fire right now.
Just get into more
It's not the armor, it's something else.
Unless you still have some void in you, then it might be the light.
Where are you?
Yeah, I can't do anything about the void, so that's staying for a second.
Tanabe
I'm
Sanctuary.
gonna put a rune on you to calm you down.
Ow, 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 ow,
Alright,
ow,
you can survive a few seconds.
Does that tree have a mustache?
Also, I think I heard it.
No.
That's
What are you doing down there? You gotta tell me what you gotta do down there, little
I'm
one.
putting a rune
I'll
so
let
you can stop
Navi explain
feeling
more.
Wait a minute.
Also, that's
Is that like a calm emotions thing? Because Psionics or Sonic Rune doesn't like that.
Yes.
Don't like it very much.
It is.
I put
Excuse where we are. Okay.
You're lucky, Bottles.
I'd
You mean
rather
the
not
one
be
It was so
chosen
abrupt, I
between
didn't have
you
enough
and
time to
the
take
world.
out my Dragonite so I can fly down gently. You see something purple
Alright.
on the back of my
If it
neck.
makes you feel any better.
Focus up, please.
I got a bottle right here.
up like crazy.
Guys.
Hello, everybody.
I don't like calm emotions.
In short, welcome to my mind. I am small, yes, I know. Nothing
You're
can
very
get in
small.
here without
Small.
me being aware and allowing it. So, welcome to the most private location I can supply.
We're in your body.
Yep, my memory is in short.
Wait,
You're looking for liquor, third barrel, inside.
Finally.
Make yourselves at home.
wait, does that mean we're all unconscious in the real world, considering we're in your mind?
Come on.
I'm sorry?
Dream liquor, gimme.
Are we unconscious in the real world, considering we're in your
No.
mind?
No.
Seriously?
Casually
Also, we're
commit.
physically here.
I mean,
Yes, you
Casually
physically
commit
will.
home invasion.
I wasn't forced
It's good to know. Only in so many
Going
ways.
to another dimension. pay close attention.
Forgot about that.
I have another question. How the hell are we not dead? Oh yeah, we're in our mind. Yeah, she answered that in the first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does this all...
Burning up like a light. We gotta hurry this up.
Hey, you
At
drink out
least
of...
not
Hey,
for my
you
sake.
drank the entirety of my stash the moment you got back.
I'll buy another stash.
So many Navis running around all over the place. I may end up losing which one's the real
Welcome
one.
to my home.
If they don't have
It hurts, doesn't it?
Nice place, dude.
A lot. It hurts a lot. I don't want to be here.
Yeah. Me neither. Kind of painful.
Not your fault.
Whatever.
Make yourself at home.
Starting level before. Not really.
Guys,
I wonder if it's like.
Hey, no, stop. Hey, let's all be respectful,
No,
please.
it's fine. It'll rebake itself.
Oh, okay.
Picks
it up, just smashes it.
Trust me, you can't.
What was the
There will
point
be
of
a few
that?
rupees in there, but it's going to disappear when you try to touch it.
Rubies!
I would have warned you.
Yeah, get fucked, nerd.
These are some really cute tunics. I'd love to have one of these.
Oh, sure.
Be a little respectful.
Oh, it was more of a comment. I don't
No,
want to
I
take
can
anything out
make
of
you
your
one. I can make you one.
This is where he
No,
grew up,
those are,
quote unquote.
Yes,
There's
those
your
are
good
from
liquor.
heroes that are... Those are
Probably
from
shouldn't be
heroes that
drinking.
failed.
Yeah, I don't think now's the time to get slammed, buddy.
Don't do anything right.
It's hard to get drunk. Very hard. I just want to feel something right now. Other than depression. The drink into his jacket.
Drinking won't make you feel better. Trust me, tried. Tried from
I mean, the only things I can see
I've tried too many times.
flowers and those weird
Being
ruins
an
over there.
archangel sucks.
Bad things happen where Blink was from.
Yes, Vera.
Pat.
Hmm?
Sorry, just getting really annoyed.
Sorry.
Thanks, I guess.
It's not
No,
your
looks as
fault they're
At least I
acting
can
like
make you feel a
this.
little bit of confusion, at least.
They're honestly, this is a little group of misfits, but hey,
You're fine.
Still heated
yeah,
about
we do good stuff. I think.
You're just about as concerned as the rest of us.
Yeah,
We each express it differently.
just kind of not to listen to our
Before
basic
we're
home
expressing
memories, and
conflict.
here we are getting wasted, destroying pots.
I need to get a hammer like that. That might help out a lot.
You can ask
Me
Gary.
too.
He's the one to help me construct mine.
Yeah, just hold your tongue and like just
There, she. Excuse me.
just
Still getting
yeah.
loose.
I'm trying to hold my tongue. They're all infuriating me.
Man, this guy has a lot of tunics.
Unintentionally? I'm not sure what's going on.
Alright.
I don't think any of them would fit
Seems
you.
comfortable enough.
Would it be rude to ask Gary?
I'm just making an observation.
I don't understand like pronouns and stuff like that.
You doing good,
I
Sonic?
mean, I'm pretty sure just at the moment they go by she.
Oh yeah, nah.
Regardless of what's going on.
It's just you know how I am. Sitting in one place isn't really my thing.
One for each
Yeah,
color
I
of the
get you.
rainbow. Red, purple, blue, green.
That's not really a rainbow.
It's just joking around. Just trying to wait until this meeting gets underway, you know?
That's some really nice
If this
tunics,
meeting gets
actually.
underway.
Oh god, I hope someone didn't steal it. Naked.
It
blocks basically any mental.
It
blocks any mental
manipulation, including calm emotions.
You need some Hylian liquor.
Is there
There's
more?
some.
Wait, you're not allowed to feel relaxed?
No, I can't feel relaxed. That's no,
sorry.
calm emotions is a mental manipulation spell. I can feel calm whenever I feel like it. If I just relax like a normal person. It's just that I'm tired of people like trying to play tricks on my mind. That's all.
Yeah, well, hey, just breathe, alright? You're in a safe spot right now.
Why can't you say this?
No, it's not.
place
It's not the
is-
fact I'm troubled here. Just it hurts. It just hurts. That's all. Thank you.
Hugs make everyone
Comfy.
feel better.
I'll put it like that.
Thank you.
Most of the time.
As long as if I just hold up this circle.
What's
of
that
concentration,
thing hanging from the sky?
I don't
They
know.
look like crystals.
Hey, Sonic.
Yeah?
I think that's called
So-
the Triforce. when they put it.
Okay.
You've ever tasted.
Excuse me. Correct me
Those
if I'm
three
wrong here,
pizza slices, really?
There was this
That's the
one,
Triforce.
image I saw online where it was like you
Cool.
from a different universe, but you had
Yes.
this golden looking armor and everything. I thought it looked pretty cool.
Huh. I did have something like that before.
You mean the story where he became King Arthur?
Excalibur? Really?
Come on.
Who's King Arthur?
I think that's what it is. Some
You should get it. You should totally get it. I'll help you make the armor. It'll look awesome.
Alright, I hope
Hey,
everyone
thanks.
calm down, get
I
you
appreciate it.
Hey, now that I think
Also,
about it,
seeing you on the sword team's pretty
Ares,
cool.
I remember, I
This is
kind
strong.
of took
Holy crap.
to been studying your world's monsters, just kind of out of curiosity. Isn't there a
When you
Are
are
y'all gonna
already
get
a
isn't there
boozed up
one
soon?
that's
Come
like
on.
super golden and stuff? Maybe we can use that as a basis.
I'm not just getting boozed up here.
Unlimited!
I'm treating
This
it
thing
like,
doesn't run
I'm
out!
treating it like it's the roaring 20s all over again.
We can talk about it later.
Use some.
God's sake.
This is good.
If he's looking
Yeah.
I'm roommates with a
What?
bunch of junkies.
I can tell.
At least I'm
Hey,
not
I didn't
alcoholic,
used
not
to be a
druggie,
junkie.
like this one.
Hey, I'm only a
Club.
junkie on Tuesdays.
Hey, Brenda, can I ask you something?
Whatever. That's Tuesday, man.
It's a special
Are you also
occasion.
experiencing this
The one
weird
over there,
calming
when I tried
sensation?
drinking myself to
A little
death.
bit of a schematic.
Never-
Listen, ever
Schematic
since my
some
ever
material.
since the crystal stopped
Like-
existing in here, I could finally
I can try writing those
I
down.
have references of that armor, actually. If you'd like it, Ares.
I would kind of want it from the customer themselves if they can get it.
I wouldn't recommend climbing up there.
Does that tree have a face?
Besides, maybe they would like some
That's who
special
made me.
detail.
Special detail.
Also give him time.
Sounds interesting.
Yep, I know.
What? You don't? You think I just make plain looking armor? What do you take me for?
Well, I mean, then again, I never really received anything from you yet.
I spooked
But I feel like that's about
Well,
to
you know
change.
what? Count this as a learning lesson for you.
Go away, Adventure.
And besides,
Hey,
the time
thanks.
of giving is the time of giving is upon us soon. So you know.
When you touch it, you're
Probably
going to
shouldn't disturb
see.
Oh
flashes.
yeah.
Oh, great.
I gotta
When
go
you
for
touch
this.
it, you're going to see flashes in your mind of not be drinking yourself. There are bottles everywhere.
You know, just for the sake of.
You wouldn't touch
Wait
that.
Please. Please
kinda-
don't touch
As I
that.
said, memories that should have been forgotten.
Watch the fake flowers. I don't want to stomp on any of them.
Sorry,
Please
it'll take
no
me a while to
touch
shake that
within
off.
this area.
Because
Sorry.
How about we not
Curious
touch the
habit.
funny statue and just focus on the main Navi for now?
Sonic, when you're ready, you give your portion for the hostage
I
situation.
want you to know, all of these flowers
Gotcha.
hurt
Sit
my
down.
soul.
Hey, grab yourself a pillow to make it more comfy.
I can only look this
Why
way.
does it?
No need.
Big Papa is very comfortable.
Here. Trash, come here.
I'm also legitimately going to replace the sounds.
Come here, sit next to me. Come here, sit next to me. Look. Here. Yeah, come sit right next to me and just look this way. Just look that way.
What are we all doing here?
Is that better?
Finishing up the conversations. Any
I
more
can't tell which way you're
location?
looking at.
Alrighty.
It's like we're about to have a therapy session.
It's a little
It's
better.
very comfy.
Yeah, looks like everyone's here.
I would love a pillow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hostage situation. Dr. Eggman up in a space station has two hostages. One is my friend who can fight off the metal virus. The other one is having their blood being used. I don't know all the details exactly, but that's just what I got from this note. Yes, Link.
Who exactly is your friend that you keep mentioning about?
Shadow. I'm sure some of you have seen him before. Kind of like me, but he's darker fur, quills pointed upward, red stripes and all that.
I
Anybody
sparred
seen
with
him?
him once in Orlando,
No?
Osaka.
Only
Never
thing I
heard
could
him.
really see
Huh.
from him while he was infected was he looked kind of edgy, but you were there for that.
Doesn't he always?
Edgy.
Yeah, of course. Hey.
Pretty much, yeah.
Isn't that? It seems like it's that's his thing.
Right here, man.
Yeah.
Shadow.
Anyway.
The ultimate life form.
You'll see him soon.
I'm not sure.
He's the one that was able to fight off the metal virus and free Casey from it. Casey got infected by it at one point, taken up to the space station. Turns out something snapped in Shadow when he was there as well. Took the metal virus off of him. Don't know what he's got, but he's able to fight it off. Even if it is for a short period of time. We're gonna need him, but we're also gonna need Safe Pisces. Brindle.
Weren't you and Vera able to perhaps do something to Shadow that one time you first encountered him to confirm that he was infected? That perhaps made him gain some sort of fighting sense?
Zombot. Zombot characteristics. They're gonna look completely, well, like a chrome dome, let's just be honest. All monochromatic and whatnot, you know, silver shine. But the consistency is like a sludge.
Right, but how did he fight the virus?
Don't know.
No clue.
That's something we gotta figure out.
Possibility could be chaos energy or something else.
I've heard I have faint chaos energy in me. Faint, though. I think I agree with Navi, though. Mind over matter.
Chaos?
Shadow's got a lot of mind.
If you have enough mental fortitude, you can technically go against anything. Mind control or mind alteration. If you have a strong enough will, your mind can combat it.
Might I propose a theory?
Yes.
This is complete speculation and is just going off of what I understand of the mind, body, and soul connection. I thought maybe the main reason why the Zombots have this first normally seem like they have no control despite the fact that the change is supposedly temporary, despite fully covering the body. I thought that maybe when full conversion occurs, the soul is temporarily loses control of its body, but with enough willpower, as you said, it might be able to reconnect to it. Or if the infection is purged.
Well, we can't rely on that as a cure, though, can we?
Of course
not.
not.
A lot of people have strong soul, unfortunately.
Strong of will.
Yeah. It's really just a theory for now, since from what Cronus said, the soul remains intact throughout the entirety of the infection. And I'm sure
Maybe
scans
that's
on
why
Casey
I haven't
proved
been
otherwise.
touched.
Because you're pure magic at pure soul, right?
I'm probably the one with the strongest soul out of all of us. But that's kind of cheating since it's 2.
Not sure what you're doing with those hand movements, but I get your point.
Anyway, despite all that, we'll figure it out for ourselves. Someone is up there having their blood drained out of them, being weaponized. That alone already makes me want to go up there and kick some Robotnik. Now then, the other issue? Merrick. Twilight Town. Apparently where they're staying, in some sort of mansion. And if I remember correctly, it's abandoned. However, this was the point that was being brought up. Apparently, Derek was smart enough to actually just blurt out our plans right out loud and expecting Mecha to be tricked by them. Please don't talk about our plans in public. You're going to jeopardize lives if you do that.
It's a little
Yes,
cringe,
Brindle.
Nene.
I feel like we shouldn't be explaining that.
Little fucking cringe, not gonna lie.
Yeah, here's the thing. We should be
very
explaining
cringe.
it. But here I am, having to explain it.
No,
I don't get
hey,
it.
Question.
Yes, Brindle.
Do I have permission to speak with Derek personally? And have Saute
I
present
had to
during it?
personally handle that, though. I already
Alright,
gave my
fair enough.
warning multiple times to Derek, and everyone in comms. Mecha's the least of his worries. I will personally handle him.
Please don't kill him.
No promises.
She won't.
Regardless, please don't speak of our plans out loud, especially if Mecha is within the vicinity.
For it.
Hey, everyone be vigilant. All right?
God damn it.
I
Go away.
expect every single one of you here to be vigilant, and everyone beyond. If we're getting any help, they need to learn right now to stay vigilant and to not blur any plans out in public areas. If you do that, you're going to risk all of our lives or even your own. Do I make myself clear?
Basic OPSEC, right?
Understood, sir.
Exactly.
Yep.
I think I can do that much.
And Casey,
You fuck around, you find out.
don't keep trying to recklessly fight him, okay? I'm the same as you. I want to beat him down every single second that I see him. But we just can't. Not under these conditions, alright? Don't go in alone.
Link, you had your hand up?
I understand.
I'm saying that because I care about you, dude. You're a friend. Because for all of you, don't go fighting Mecha by yourselves. He's gonna have some sort of plan up his robotic sleeve. No matter who you are, he's gonna find a way to stop you.
I can attest. I can attest. I've seen firsthand what happens when.
I'm not fucking speaking anymore.
Okay, we are.
Everyone, Link's trying to talk.
I apologize.
Apologies.
Go ahead.
My bad.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I understand the frustration and everybody wanting to go guns first and get rid of the target. Personally, as Sonic said, it's not a smart move. We're going to lose more than we gain. And if somebody's already said it multiple times, just listen to at least one person.
I understand we shouldn't be going in, basically, facing him first, you know. But what if we don't have a choice? We have to make that movement right there and then, and our lives are on the line. Do we take that shot?
There's self-defense and then trying to kill someone. There's a difference.
That is true.
If you're forced into
Fighting for your life,
Sometimes death
and
just
then
comes in the way,
nearly
though.
going to murder hobo.
That's how life
Different
goes.
things. If you have to make the fight, fight.
Probably suck to die again.
But don't try actively start a fight. Just end it.
Exactly.
adding on to that, I believe the best strategy when it comes to engagement is if you're forced to fight Mecha for whatever reason, only do so long enough to buy yourself enough time to get out there and inform the others.
I like to also add buddy system. Bring a friend.
Yes,
Don't go
please
alone.
enforce a buddy system.
I also might have a way of getting people out, but it's very taxing for me to continuously make. Which I'll explain after. Yes.
Trash.
On it.
I'm living proof that both you should never face Mecha alone and always bring a buddy. Me and Indy can attest to that. It works.
I'm gonna
See?
say this as I got you with Ganon. I treat this exactly like Ganon. Do not just go willy-nilly attack. Ganon might be on our side, but that doesn't prove my point.
Also temporary.
Temporary, but that's my point being is treat it like, don't go willy-nilly. Because at this point, they're not going to hesitate to kill you.
I may have a way of getting us. I'll have a way of getting us out. I'm able to make waypoint crystals, but that's very taxing for me to make. I made enough for one person each, but again, I can't make these willy-nilly. It had me under borderline comatose state for nearly a week. Just to
I'd rather
make.
not have that happen again.
I'm able to make more, but in that large abundance, no.
Please get some rest when you can. You sound like you're
Oh, I
overworked.
already have. Trust me, I'm perfectly fine now.
She learned her lessons.
I do.
I hope.
And if I may, Sonic, I understand all of us have this for lack of better terms, hero within you. You all have a flame within you that lights your, well, views. Some of us literal. And that's a good thing, in moderation. Do what you can, but don't overexert. You all have your advantages and your strengths. Sonic is speed and his adaptability. Her resourcefulness and intelligence. His adaptability and willpower. The list can continue. But you all have your own flaws. And if you try going in with the mentality of, I can beat anything, I'm as strong as this person, or stronger than that person, I'm sorry, but I will leave you to die. If you're going to spout that you are stronger than anything, then you should be able to hold up your own, and I expect that of all of you. We all have our flaws, we all have our weak points. So we balance each other out and strengthen ourselves. But I will not condone fighting for somebody's ego. When we go on missions or we go on attacks, we are assumed and given to the accordance that we can hold our own. And as I had already stated in comms, if anybody is trying to play the hero, as many like to say, or at least the falsified of that rule, then please understand, if Mecha doesn't kill you, I will kill you myself. I will not endure that mentality. A real hero knows when to fall back. Not go balls to the wall.
Partner, I've already died plenty of times plenty of times. I died once to this fella, I'm willing to do it again.
And we can hold that accordance for you. Can we say the same for everyone else? No.
I'm willing to give up my
I'll
life.
fight him as many times as it takes.
That's all I have to say.
I am your leader, or one of your leaders, not your babysitter. So don't make me assume you are children. Anything else you'd like to add?
Got no objections here.
So it sounded like
Nothing
we form
mad.
two groups. We go for Twilight Town. And we go for the hostages.
Exactly. Twilight Town and the space station. We'd have two
And then
groups
we
to
get to
attack them
work on that killer.
simultaneously. Now, the thing with that is on the space station, I have a new friend that's willing to be a distraction. E101 Beta. Anybody here know Gamma? Gamma at all? You know, the big red robot with yellow head?
We still need to recover his chassis.
Yeah, that's the cool one. Beta, on the other hand, is his brother. The meaner one. He's willing to help out his brother. And help us out in turn. He's gonna be a distraction for the space station attack. While he's off doing his thing, we bust in there and rescue the hostages. But you gotta remember, don't be loud. Beta's main objective is to get Mecha's attention. And only Mecha's attention, if anything. If Mecha's off somewhere else being distracted, that makes our lives easier, yeah?
Right.
Now, for the second one, this attack is going to be a lot harder to do, thanks to Derek. Well, we're supposed to bust into Twilight Town stealthily, which I'm sure that was also blurted out too, and find a way to get to Merrick and just get rid of him with Keyblade users. Or hell, even Link Sword. I mean, I heard it was the Bane of Darkness, so it could work. Yes, Brindle.
Stop coming out.
I vouch for having perhaps maybe Link or Ganon leading the fight against Merrick. The two seem pretty good in terms of leading a tactical battlefield.
Yes, Farah.
Sort of adding on to Brindle's point, aside from having the need for a Keyblade wielder for the Merrick operation, we should probably go with people that Mecha in the case that, or some other reinforcement shows up, ones that the opponent doesn't recognize. Basically, people who haven't fought him before. To help keep a little bit of stealth. Funnily enough, I was going to recommend Indigos. If you don't mind me doing so.
Depends, though. Does Merrick know of Indigos?
I don't think they've met.
I think you've met him once, right?
met.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to ask him that question.
I'm pretty sure you came in and whacked him upside the head.
But that was a bit ago. He's got new tricks.
What? Sorry, I dozed out. What?
Oh, I was recommending you for... I was recommending you to go on the operation to eliminate Merrick, since you have one of those thingies, right?
I mean, I do, but I was kind of busy looking for someone. But I guess I could take a detour.
If you go, Indy, I'll go with you.
How many are here?
I'm following wherever those two go, so.
I guess I can take
So
a
you
detour to
three?
go beat him up.
All right.
Yeah.
I think those three would be our best bet.
1, 2, and 3. All right, let's see. 3 of you. 1, 2, 3.
Plus Ganon.
Can you
He could
summon
probably
it?
punch...
If
He could
you
probably
would
punch
like,
through any
resistance. I can make
Wow.
waypoints for them to go to
You need
areas to
support.
attack. So at least they know what they're targeting.
He summoned it for Trident.
I
Yeah,
can help
potions.
them.
No.
Do you think you can
I just can't involve myself in combat.
scour about?
I'm gonna say no.
Because Twilight Town is a little bit different. I haven't even been there myself. Wait a
As long
minute.
as I'm not engaging in combat, I can do so.
Sounds good. Casey?
Do you think BB was requesting to come on the Twilight Town mission too?
Okay, sounds good to me. Now,
can he fight?
I have an interesting point I want to make. Lily, you've been to Twilight Town before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, plenty of times.
We're gonna need you there. We need you to tell us about some certain locations and whatnot. Sound good?
If I know where they are, I can.
Got it,
make
sir.
Points.
There you go. You and Navi will work together in that regard. We need to make some
Pleasure
waypoints
working
in order
with
to make good points of attack.
Don't fuck it up, Lily.
Where's the trust?
I have low trust for mostly everyone here except for Navi.
Hopefully I can prove that
What the hell
long
did
sooner
I
or
do to
later.
you?
I mean, to be fair, a lot of
who's
people
done what to
have
me, but the last time I
disregarded
remember betrayed
caution
me.
before.
So, excuse fucking me that I'm trying to be worried that doesn't happen again.
I'm a little hurt, ma'am.
You'll be fine.
No, I get it. I get it.
Regardless, what about the space station team?
Let's see here.
May I make a suggestion on that one?
Violet?
Sure.
The space station is the one that's supposed to be the more stealthy one, yes?
Technically. If anything, we're just using a big old robot to make a bigger explosion and show. So we gotta be in and out.
Well, of course, espionage, so why not have a few people help? Maybe June. I think she's pretty good
June
at that kind of espionage stuff.
June, when I was talking to her about it, mentioned it, says they don't really want to deal with Mecha as they managed to damage their soul back when they first fought each other. They're playing it safe for now.
Well, if things go right, she won't have to fight again, but I understand.
I had my head lost by its
They got fucked up, and I was a part of it. So they definitely don't want to be a part of this whole ordeal. I know that for sure.
That's fair.
That's fine. She doesn't have to. It was just a suggestion, if anything. That doesn't mean we don't have other people. Go ahead.
I might know someone who specializes in stealth to help us out. Someone by the name of.
I feel like I know what you're getting at.
Why?
Mercenary?
Huh?
Isn't that the
Is this the
fucking
one?
guy
I
that-
thought you were
I
talking
trust
about this
a
other
merc.
dude.
I don't really
I
like
don't fucking know.
Okay, never mind. Okay,
Never mind. It's a suggestion.
You know, I do know someone I think could help. I met him once before in the Plague War.
Oh.
He's not really a merc. He's a good guy. Anybody know of James Pliskin?
Yeah, that dude.
He went off the grid
Pliskin's a pretty
forever
good
ago.
person to hire.
I don't know.
He's gone.
Soot knows. I think.
I mean, I don't mean to prop myself
Ow.
up, but we made a pretty good team back. We made a pretty good team earlier.
No, Soot's talking really loud.
Hey, so take it easy.
They're freaking out because they know.
Yeah, you're right, though. He did
because
go off the grid.
They also have the fire giant.
It's gonna be tough.
I might know somebody.
shut
I can see if they're willing to first.
Sure.
That's the problem.
I'll keep
have
you
to
informed on
find
that one.
James.
Hmm.
I gotta find
I-
James.
This is probably a dumb reason, but I wish to go to the space station myself. Not for personal reasons, but I also know the layout of that place and how its prisons work. I was captured there once before. I know how they work.
Say not
I know
for
how
personal
basically the
reasons,
security
but that
systems and
makes me
everything
think
too.
immediately it's personal. If you
Well,
go, you
I
can
would
know
knock,
that your
I
emotions
would
get
knock
seen.
that link. I wouldn't knock that link. That is inside info. That is something that they have intelligence on. That's useful. Very, very useful.
I think I have
It's
a
useful
composition that might
until their
work.
emotions get in the way that could potentially get us killed, and that's what
Not
I
if
care
they
more
have
about.
someone to keep them.
Hey, everyone, calm down.
Calm.
Everyone, calm down. Vera.
I think I had a potential composition
calm.
idea. As much as I'd like to have Ares and Mars also I thought would be a suggestion, but you guys are a bit flashy and might cost too much attention.
I can go quiet.
So,
I
You haven't seen me yet, sport.
I don't either.
but I think the idea is I think we should swap Casey out for Ares for the two missions and have Casey go on the space station mission. You said that you were on that ship even for a short while after you were uninfected, right? So you should at least
Yeah,
remember a
but-
little of it. Plus, your electricity abilities might be able to short-circuit security. So I was.
There's one
Who were some
issue
of them
about the
allies
space
that
station.
we were bringing up
One at
earlier?
a time, everyone.
Mars.
Who were some of them allies we were bringing up earlier? I forget the group's names.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch, those fellas.
You know who they are.
Say we should get some of them.
I don't know. They're allies, aren't they?
Possibility,
At the
though,
moment, no.
it could be a possibility, but we need to see if they'd be even interested in really helping us with a mission that
can look
really
at my
only somewhat
communicator.
has something to do with null sector.
I can.
It's a start, ain't it? It's someone.
The space
Brindle
station
gave
mission
me
has nothing to
contact.
do with
I'll
null
check it.
sector.
As much as I want to fuck up Merrick.
Right, we can always ask if they have any
oh.
stealth.
That would come back from Pisces.
There's one issue with the space station mission. The machinist could be there, since during the one note we got, the one person experimenting with blood most likely has to be machinist, which means his troops and everything might be on the ship there as well. But that's only
That's
stuff that
gonna-
I can figure out.
That actually works in our favor for getting Overwatch to help us.
That is a good
And
plan.
if that's the case, then I'll make sure to have the liquid nitrogen prepared by then. As I
I'll
was
do some
saying,
contacting.
Understood.
Yes,
I
Brindle.
thought at least for a 5-man band, we could do Sunny, the smaller Sonic, myself. I never got your name. Sorry. And Casey.
My name's Max.
Max.
Navi, if it's not too much trouble, I'd like to help you getting in contact with Overwatch. I think it, because I met with
I
them
can
maybe.
arrange a meeting with them and then I'll send you out.
Alright.
If you want to take somebody with you to go do the talking.
Okay.
I'll be busy with Lily.
Baby.
Lewis?
You're bringing Casey to the space station to fry out the circuits, is that correct?
Yeah, I thought we could maybe swap him for Ares. Since
Problem.
we
Wouldn't
really
that
only
also
need one
fry out-
Keyblade user. We really only. Oh, I was explaining
Wouldn't that
my
also
reason.
fry out the airlock systems? Wouldn't that fry out the oxygen in there? Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Calm yourself, love.
I'm not really sure.
She has a point.
No, they do
Yeah,
have a
I
point.
know the space station works. That's a high possibility.
I don't really know how electricity and mechanical stuff work that much. Sorry.
Unless the space station was void proofed.
All right, anyone?
Question.
Navi. Hold on. Navi, you want to say something?
No, I'll after that. Yes.
So,
Yes,
who built this space station, or who runs it?
Eggman.
Yeah.
Eggman. You said there were two of these fellas, huh?
Mm-hmm. One owns a business, and this other one seems kind of like a dick.
Excuse me.
That's all I know.
Would the one that owns a business know anything about the plans for this space station, or anything about it?
He does not seem very much involved at all. No, he's more on neutral ground.
Roger that, then.
Wouldn't hurt to
Guess
ask.
that's off the table.
Wouldn't hurt to ask if he's around. I haven't seen
If you can
him
get in contact with him.
Yeah, maybe he's got some sort of something equivalent in his universe.
Possibly.
I doubt that they'd be
Wouldn't hurt to ask.
remotely willing to help us without a huge price tag.
Unless you have some persuasion.
Fuck, I'll pay.
Nothing of good
I want this shit to be over. I'll pay him as much as he wants.
I heard he's been. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll get contact first and then go from there. If it comes up to money, then I'll pitch in if somebody else doesn't mind covering some as well.
Time to go on more
As long as we
quests.
can get info. Info's info. Doesn't matter how you get it.
Mars. You asked on who
What's up,
first
partner?
ran the space station, which was Eggman, correct?
Yeah.
If the space station was first ran by Eggman, there's a high possibility of there still being a lot of Egg Troop forces, even if we stealthily break our way in. Plus, there being void null sector there, if that's a possibility, plus Machinist himself, that can cause us a lot of issues, but at the same time, can help us heavily if we get the allies of Overwatch. Which means we have to plan this out very carefully. Especially due
Max,
to,
that's
I don't
a
know
lot of-
how upgraded the systems are.
Max, that is a lot of assumptions, because we don't even have a single bit of evidence that Machinist is even on the station.
If they
I mean,
Unless
he's got a
you've
point,
seen
though.
him
We
on
have
there
no
once.
idea what to expect. So we may as well bring all the help we can get.
If anything,
I'm back.
you could
I have an
push
idea.
that
Thank you,
back
guy.
To the table.
Hey, everyone, calm down. Brindle. Remember Fang? Think he'd look around for us for some cash?
Yeah.
He'd just
Yeah,
as
there we
easily
go.
be willing to turn. He'd just be
No.
as easy willing to turn around for the bigger buck. Not worth it.
Well, then up with a bigger buck.
Never mind.
That's what I did.
Make sure that he doesn't get the opportunity to be paid more.
At that point,
After
it just
all,
became
he's
a
working
big
with
dick
Robotnik,
slapping
not
contest.
Eggman.
All right, let me ask real quick. What is the context of what mercenary?
Fang. He comes from my universe.
Okay.
He's a Mobian.
I think he's working with the machinist.
What?
Probably for money.
I mean,
The machinist told me
I
himself.
thought you guys said he was working for Robotnik.
It works for a lot of people.
Fang has multiple contacts.
bounty hunter.
That's true.
Like they were saying, it sounds
Never
like
mind,
he
then.
works for whoever's got the most money.
Well, if he works for the guy with the most money,
I
he'll probably
don't-
just
I-
offer him
point
more
is, I
money.
don't-
You really think we can beat a guy who's essentially got a machine organization on his side in a battle of coins? Tough luck.
Yeah, you're right. Not worth it.
I probably could.
You're a tune.
Really?
Yes, Casey.
Well, you see, I left $2 back in 1942, and then you see, when you jump 500 years in the future, apparently inflation happens.
What's the current market at? What's the current credit score at?
My
Is it
dear,
less than
I'm
euros?
going to be honest, as a guy who has disappeared for 500 years, and I just checked my bank account to get my house, I think the numbers in your head are probably going above billions. Nah, I'm kidding. It's somewhere around. I don't know.
You so
I
much.
don't know. I don't
Thank
remember
you.
that many
You go-
zeros.
You are head
There's a lot
empty,
of zeros
heartful.
in
Go
there.
go back to head empty, heartful.
Okay.
Casey.
Yes, Casey, you were
What's
going
up?
to say something?
With all this talk about funds and crap, I'm gonna have to start taking on more quests and probably gonna have to chip into this. I suggest y'all do the same.
We don't know if paying Fang is worth it, though. I'm starting
Probably
to doubt it,
isn't.
especially if
It
he's
wouldn't
working with
hurt- It
machinists.
wouldn't hurt to have enough money to
We could pay
even
off
buy
other people.
resources. Exactly.
True.
Wouldn't be out of question to have other resources. Besides, we're not
Issue
enough
is
overall
already
to be
paying
paid.
thing.
My brother has enough money or has a good chunk of money that can help out if need for resources.
Maybe
There we go.
He doesn't use it.
Maybe can I suggest that we focus more toward people of better motives other than coin? No offense.
Understood.
Well, you wanted one problem to be taken off the list.
I'll be
so there you
honest.
go.
How great is this Fang fella? if we're really paying this big of a buck for him.
Oh, I'm willing to pay other targets. I'm just saying that we should have our money so we can also buy other resources, like medical or weapons repair.
I'd have to agree. I don't think we should be spending our money on mercenaries. I think we should be getting allies that we can
I will
trust.
say this, though. If someone like the machinist is willing to pay someone like Fang, Fang's gotta have something up his sleeve. Machinist is only looking for those that guarantee him victory. As far as I can tell.
Maybe he just talks a really good word.
Yeah, the power of
Maybe.
somebody's tongue can go
Well,
very
Fang's little
far.
vehicle could be another reason too.
Oh.
Now that I mentioned it, now that I mention it,
Nothing.
the smaller Sonic mentioned that that bike might be able to get over to Mobius, Sonic's homerealm.
Oh, right, the thing I paid him for.
I remember
I was the one to mention
hearing
that, really.
Yeah, I forget if it was you or the other Sonic, but I remember at least one Sonic and one Robotnik talking about it. Well,
One of them.
the bigger one.
No offense to you, Sunny.
Huh. No, I'm taken.
I take the same thing when other people call.
It might have been both.
That would be
My memory
weird.
isn't the greatest.
So as far as I can tell, from what I've gathered from this is, use ice on Mecha,
Light on Mecha.
Use ice on everything.
Light on Mecha.
Ice is useful.
Ice, light, and I think holy.
You have...
Holy light and
Wait.
anti-entropy is another one
Okay,
that I forgot to mention.
And ice.
alright, use that on Mecha, and maybe the machinist. You're working on a cure for the metal virus, so that's good. The parties for the missions will be coming up soon, and will
I'll
be
release the announcement.
official-fied.
Well, it's more
I'm gonna
BB
make
than
this
me,
cut.
but
Go ahead, Link.
I do have a plan, as I said before. But this is a last resort if all else fails. That would literally mean we'll have to kill him. I know for sure a way that can do it. But I'd rather not do that yet. I'd rather try
You
to go
wanna
with the
try
other
to-
options first.
I'm gonna try to hold off on killing until all other options are exhausted. I understand how you feel about that.
I don't like
That's what
killing.
he's saying. Going to wait it.
I've killed enough. So if I can get
I'm
less
with you
blood
there,
on my
buddy. I
hands,
don't
the
like
better.
killing either.
None of us do. At least I hope.
But
It's not the
we do
greatest.
what we must. It's not the greatest, but we
I'll
have
do
to.
whatever.
That's what it comes down to.
I'll do whatever comes to my plate.
Hate to say, that's what happened to me when 2 bounty
Yeah.
hunters are about to kill me.
Easy, man.
Trust me. Last
You know, I hate to
It
say this.
sucks.
Never try to aim to kill, but your life takes priority. Always defend yourself, but never go for the throat if it's on your hands. That's just how I
I
look
break
at it. But
legs.
that's besides the point.
Sonic.
Partner, I live by an eye for an eye rule, and I don't know if you know this,
Yeah.
but I've already died to this guy, so he owes me a life. So
Can I also assign some people to do some scouting for me?
I
might
only
be
got
best
one of
placed to
those.
use if I can find them.
The more, the better.
Understood. I'll get in contact with Overwatch, send Brindle to talk to them. I will speak with Lily, get the waypoint set up. That way Twilight Town can go without a cinch. And if
Nice.
those going on the ship, I can speak with whoever has the most information and get waypoints, that way you know where to specifically hit, they'll get you results. If they have time. I'll be sending out those waypoints, and we will be announcing who's going on those missions.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good.
on the topic of allies as well, or possible allies. And this is not something concrete, but this is going to be something I'm going to forewarn at least. Considering machinists' rise in power and rise of possible problematic events, I don't know. As a diplomat from my group, the Tower Champions will be involved if he becomes a bigger problem, meaning if something bad really happens, Higgs, Patty, and Co. will follow in my footsteps,
I
and
already
we
had
will
my dad on that.
about machinist. Well, I'm making it clear now to everyone
Hey, I
here.
remember Patty.
They're
Patty's
helping
from
Lily
me
with
and Patty, you know,
Champions.
we pretty good buddies.
Oh, no, I didn't hear a link of what?
I don't think. What can Jack do?
No, Clink as well.
Clink is
Said
also
your
part of the
father.
champions as well. So is
He was already
Nomad,
going to
so
be
is
involved.
Mr. David.
Doesn't
There's some
matter
good
what way it
people
was.
in there.
Clink's your father.
Yes.
I can't.
I have two dads. It's very poggers. Anyhow.
You have 3 dads technically.
Tangent.
Oh,
What I'm
yes.
saying is good
Tangent.
people willing to stop a war or possible war before it happens. And that is why I say they may be involved just because we cannot handle another war. We need to stop it before it happens. But right now it's in early stages of this conflict. War doesn't seem to be apparent right now, but you know, we can't
If we
ultimately decide or determine everything that happens. So
If we fuck around and find out,
that
it'll
is
result in one.
that is why the ace in the hole from my end is that I call the champions and we handle the machinist. The Metal Sonic and everyone else can be left to you guys, to your fray, but machinist would be our ultimate objective, considering he has possession over Yaro's hat, which was already a very, very, very dangerous relic.
I'm gonna steal that hat, I swear to God.
You said dangerous relic, as
Be
in,
careful,
like, does it have
young man.
power?
Okay.
Well, yeah, as soon as I grab him, I'm taking it
Absolutely,
straight to Yazeel. Made a promise,
Good.
after all.
Good. In fact, that extends to all of you. If you know Mrs. Seal or Mr. Roderick, if you somehow are able to get that hat off of his head, bring it straight to them, and they will lock it up where no one else could ever touch it ever again.
Understood.
Gotcha.
I'm not.
So, like, one
I'm
of
the
those
king of
things that makes
stealing
you
hats.
all
Why? My
evil
hat
once you
stayed on
put
my
it
head
on?
for so long.
It's a hat that belonged to an evil psionic entity. The thing that kind of sits over his mind the entire time. You know.
Fishing rod.
Can't end well.
Hat.
Gotcha.
Now, I want to bring up a certain point about this then. Let's say we are able to take care of the machinist. Then what? What if Mecha just follows suit in his steed? What if the machinist leaves everything to Mecha? They're obviously very close.
Blow up Mecca.
It's not as easy as you say it is, man.
Then when the time comes, then.
Well, cross that bridge when we get there.
We'll get there.
That's way too
You
far
take
into the
one.
future, young
You
one.
take.
too far.
And I have a question.
You got a point.
What the fuck Skull Kid was
Don't be
doing
too fast to jump to assumptions, buddy.
Skull Kid has been working
I don't
around this
know.
entire time trying to offer involvement, but apparently Mecha is starting to get into his realm.
Oh, lovely.
If that's the case, then we need to resolve a few things on that, and I think I want to be putting it on that one. Since he was originally my problem to begin with.
The reason why I also insist that none of you kill him, well, unfortunately, is under that mask is a child. That mask isn't gonna come off.
What's
And
with
I have
possessive
a
head
counter.
Killing an
pieces?
innocent kid. He'd be killing a kid.
Seems to be very popular nowadays.
Pets are dangerous.
Hats are dangerous. That's why I don't wear them.
Masks or even bow ties.
Wait, Trash, are we dangerous?
Be careful,
Are
Indy.
me and Indy dangerous?
Next thing I know, my glasses are gonna cause more gobby systems.
I mean, you kind of were dropped off at our doorstep.
Okay.
But tangent.
Just
You're
Anything else?
off railing again. I'm trying to make my fucking point here.
Go
ahead.
That Skull Kid is just as a threat. He may not be a major threat yet, but trust me, who is a ascendant of a hero who lost their lives defending that particular timeline could happen again with more people being lost.
I was able to mark him, but I can only do so much with that.
Yeah, that brings us to Hyrule. We got Mecha. He's just, going all rampant in there.
And Mecha's about to enter the Twilight Realm.
If he gets
And
in
then
there,
Mecha
that's going to
can-
cause a whole nother can of problems.
Exactly. Which is why I estimated his involvement in there in a week or two. Yes?
Oh,
Ganon actually,
Died.
I know that you were there for that, but Ganon actually brought up an idea to restore Hyrule once, Mecha and any other threats to Hyrule were dealt with.
Yep. I remember this conversation. I am not.
wasn't there a thing called
suggested
Twilight
that-
Virus when I heard of?
We can worry about that later. He suggested each of the Triforce users, sort of combining in order to use the Triforce in order to restore
It makes a
Hyrule.
wish. It makes a wish.
I remember you mentioning a possibility of that same technique to deal with Mecha, but I'd rather save something that big and probably only single
The thing
use for
is,
restoring
For the
Hyrule.
one I theorize, for genuine Hylian, or at least Triforce wielders, I was only given it because Zelda was gone. He's dead. So something else had to fill that void. If we're going by that retrospective fairies having it, then it's not going to be as wide-scaled, which is why I would be able to manage Mecha, but I wouldn't be able to repair Hyrule. And even with that retrospect, I've never seen a wish done. There is possibility of doing damage in exchange for that wish.
It's just something that
And
Ganon brought
get
up. We'll definitely have to cross that bridge later, but I thought I'd bring it
discuss
up
that
now
with
so
him
that
when
we're
I-
aware with it.
Just
Trust
to
me,
be honest,
I
I
know
don't trust
how
Ganon too much.
I know as
Seems
much
like
as
kind of a
anyone.
dick.
It's a 9th tier level spell in my world. That's basically bordering on godhood. Such an ability is really
Mars,
dangerous
stop being
and
hot.
really costly.
Stop it.
But
Okay, good.
we need to make sure we're aware of every avenue before going ahead.
Mm.
Let's save the 9th level stuff for the gods and just do what we do best.
That's kicking butt.
What happens if
as far as
Mecha
I
finds a
know.
way to
Definitely
weaponize the
Alaska's work.
Twilight Virus?
The Twilight infection?
I'd rather not.
I've heard of that.
I'd rather not find out. I'd rather not find out.
I mean, we got Zant, so
Well, the issue is, Machinist and Mecha work together. Basically, there's the metal virus and whatever they've been working on. If they get their hands on the Twilight infection, what happens if they weaponize that?
Then we don't
Exactly.
let them get their hands on the Twilight infection.
I'll be back in a moment.
Am I needed?
Cross that road when we get there.
It's like this kid is trying to
I
drink
think they're
things.
explaining the risk for a wish.
Gotcha.
Apologies
you
for bringing
step
all
out
these
of this?
thoughts. Just
If you want to
Okay.
help yourself to more liquor, you can go into the house. If that'll settle your eyes as well.
Does this conclude the meeting then? Or
I made it in a
Anything
jar.
about?
anyone
Pretty much.
got anything else to say?
Well, my only concern is, pretty much what Max stated. Eggman units within the space station. We can only hope that Beta makes a big enough boom for all those troopers to go out there.
I know
Wait.
great
Forgive me
points in
for
certain spots, but go ahead.
Forgive me for bringing it up, but wouldn't Robotnik have control of those machines as well? They're the same dude, right?
Right on that one.
What if we theoretically got him on our
That-
side? Commandeered his units.
The ID.
That could actually work. But there's
As
one
long
thing
as they
that I
have
remember.
similarities enough.
How did I just remember this? Okay. I don't know how to say this so easily, but I remember one thing. So, Mecha. I'm gonna give a little background info. Originally, he was known as Metal Sonic. That's what we called him.
You mean
He was a
like
bit,
the short one?
smaller. Yeah, like the short one. He then upgraded into Mecha by combining with other past predecessor units. Now, there's one thing I have noticed that Mecha did call. One name drop that he did say. Brotherhood. I don't know exactly what he means by a brotherhood.
Help you out.
I mean, he's got that.
I heard him say that.
predecessor Of his. Does he think of him as a brother?
Thank you.
No, I know what this means.
What's offensive?
If he's talking about a brotherhood, that means multiple units of the same thing, or at least of the same caliber. If I know Mecha well enough, that means he's gonna make duplicate versions of Metal Sonics, or even of himself.
I'm not sure how I keep moving.
So basically, the cult of Mecha.
You have heart.
Bingo.
You said.
If he gets
gross.
on that
One
level,
wasn't enough.
if he gets on that level, things are gonna get significantly worse. I don't think he's anywhere
So we
near that
don't
point
let
yet.
him.
Not
Exactly. Cannot let him.
We take the steps according for it.
Myself for a split second.
Exactly.
Okay, we're fine now.
Multiple mechas would practically be the end of us.
Hmm.
We can hardly deal with
We
one
make
enough as
preparations
is.
and steps to prevent it.
What did I walk back in on?
Act fast, kick ass is the name of the game.
Yep. All right.
Wonderful.
I think we gathered everything that we need. Any final questions before we close off this meeting?
BB's got one.
It's nice to know what the enemy does, but I believe at some point we should also discuss what we all can do. I am a support, yet I've been dragged into the front line about twice now, and injured quite greatly. I would like that to not happen again.
Question though.
So much.
Who did that?
Saute.
Someone who is supposed to be at this meeting, if I was reading comms right, and there's a
Yeah,
no-show.
Saute.
I'm gonna
Lovely.
slap him, I swear to God.
Anyways, so can I make a comment, Mr. Sonic? If you're fine, baby. I'm sorry. You can finish your comment. I'm sorry.
I was helping you.
No, that was the end of my sentence.
Oh, I see.
Thank you, though.
There we go.
Okay. One comment as well. Who here's a scientist? Raise their hands. Don't be
My
shy.
dad was a scientist.
Studying into energies,
My-
anything like that?
I've been interested
Yeah,
in
I failed
but it's
chemistry.
not my deja vu.
My area of expertise is
Mr. Bean,
foreign to this
may I
world.
inquire you look into something then
My area
during
of
this?
expertise is alcohol.
Yes, I'll inform my
Good
brother
for
of everything
you.
I need.
My
He's the
expertise
one
is
that
magic
said-
and other
What proof?
things.
What proof does alcohol have to be to be
Expertise is
Raise your hand
fighting.
if you're
You can
a
bust.
science, meaning science, no magic.
Sorry,
This what I'm gonna ask for is
I have a
not relating to
doctorate.
magic.
Flammable. Just depends
That's
if you have
medicine.
a lighter.
Unless if
Incorrect.
you're
Tech-wise.
studying the chemistry.
It's gotta be a
Tech.
high enough
I had to
proof.
study it for botanics. What do you think I do?
At least I'm sure of it.
Okay, if
So
you're,
failed chemistry then.
Wait a
botanics is
minute.
kind of science, and
You failed chemistry,
maybe you
and you
should
failed alcoholism. Good job.
So that's why
Technology
Mecha went
and
after
science is my
Cronus.
specialty because of the strain marriage.
Makes sense now.
okay.
Alright,
Now
I'll
you
get a step
Phoebe,
up and
come with
light
me
a-
real quick,
light a
please.
fire.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
do it
step out of
myself.
this circle. My neck is so
I
tired.
worked on the old comms back during the times of Infinite, but wow, thank you, Flux.
Well, I guess the meeting has finally concluded. That took long enough.
I don't recommend pooping that unless you want images shoved into
Well, you
your
got
head.
somewhere to be.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
just
stay away from that.
Kinda.
That was a
Supposed
personal error.
to
I'm not gonna be making
meet
images.
up with Officer Jenny back at home.
Shaking off the Christmas.
Welcome aboard.
Sure. Nobby, I think, wants to talk to me, but
Just
Hey, can I have a private discussion with you, Brendel? Just the two of us.
Yeah.
Something serious?
Maybe. All me.
Jenny?
No, it's come over here.
Apologies
That
for
just
bringing
leaves
so
me
much up to
then.
the table about the space station, but house trap. Especially brought up everything.
Hold on, I want to know what.
Yeah, ain't got much to talk about today, sorry.
I'll meet you in there. Go talk with the others if you want. Don't be a stranger.
The Metaverse does things to you, man. To think I'd be this much of a fucking worrywart. My bros would fucking eat me out for that back home, but they're not even here. Not even Zeta, so I do feel a little
I feel like I could hear him yelling from here somehow.
Who, Zeta?
He seems like the guy to inexplicably yell at incredibly long distances.
Not like he was yelling in my ear all the time.
I'm sure he cared about you, even if he was yelling into the abyss.
Thanks, right.
That's kind of the best and worst aspect of him. We had beef, but in the end, we found out how to be brothers. For better or worse.
I'm glad you two are starting to get along.
It took a bit, honestly.
Better late than never, am I right? A lot of people seem to think of me as a bit overly optimistic, but it's nice to see some stuff work out.
It's better to have some optimism rather than none, honestly. Even if some people might call you a bit naive or childish. I always say go towards the future, while some people say, well, just sit down, wrap their arms, and be like, what fucking future?
Always look toward the future, but don't forget to obtain insight from the past.
Time's a bitch, ain't it?
It truly is. I would know. But the best thing you can do is just keep marching forward.
I kind of had a weird thought back when I sort of had a breakdown one time. Best way to survive around here is essentially like a cockroach. Refuse to let yourself or your beliefs die. No matter what.
I can actually relate with that one. Bringing
I always
life or
thought
other near.
cockroaches kind of endearing with their survivability rather than gross. Then again, I'm always kind of considered weird.
No, that's not weird at all, actually. That's actually quite normal, at least from my standards.
The average person who screams whenever they see even remotely some kind of bug.
Okay, I may have a thing against spiders, but...
I mean, though, to be fair,
But
people
spiders
back
are
in my
bugs.
world, the bugs in our world are about the size of this pillow. Per bug.
The normal size? Cool.
Yeah,
Leaving the home.
it took people a while to explain to me what an actual bee was.
At least you never witnessed a lich beetle. Those things are horrible.
Listen, you combine lich with anything and it's already bad news.
Oh, where's Navi?
Talking with Ares at the
Navi's talking
moment.
with Ares. Honestly, it'd be actually nice to probably get like one of those roleplays and make it a ride if it's that big. Do you want to like the ride on them?
Oh, that sounds like really
I'll
cool.
have
Like
the roleplay.
one of those performers that can like ride on top of barrels and stuff. If only I could tame one.
Or a giant armadillo. That'd be also be cool.
I think we just have normal-sized armadillos back home, but I'll definitely look into that. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure there's a monster in Ares world that's basically just a giant armadillo. I'll have to ask him.
I apologize for exploding a bit. It's not been the best few days.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You're gonna be essentially our ace for the next couple days while Cronus recovers. Try not to let the pressure build up too much, alright?
Yeah.
Once Link was
I'm really putting his degree to work.
Make sure you help him a little bit at least, and make sure you take care of yourself. I don't want people keeling over from stress, just pinching cheeks.
Yeah. I won't keel over from stress. If anything, I'll keel over from blood loss.
What? How?
The battles that I've been dragged to for the past couple times.
Oh, right. Yeah, we really need to get you like some armor or something. I am so sorry.
Well,
Speaking of armor.
technically this is enchanted. And so is this, and so is my mask. I have Kevlar underneath this pants. I got layers now.
Maybe we can steal Sot's hat as a Sot's helmet and put it on you. A little punishment for him acting so recklessly.
I'd rather not do that. Besides, also counting into the blood loss. You would have seen that it all came out of a bottle on his side. Like waterbending.
What's a good food to help restore blood supply?
That's cat safe.
Do either of you know that?
I'll ask my brother.
Use your personal medical, but not much anymore. It's been a long time since I've done medical. It's been 200 years?
That's a while.
I'm an archangel. It's not really that much.
History, I might know.
Actually, kind of is. Actually, never mind.
When in doubt, Fibish?
I've been keeping a lot of food on me to help build up what I can. So.
Take your time. Hey, wanna see a cool magic trick? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's the Magus. Cat!
Oh, I can do it too.
Yeah, cat.
Have you seen my
I
natural
don't-
form?
I don't think I have.
I can do
Why
that
is
too, then.
why am I stuck looking really spooked? Oh, you're adorable! Oh, hey, Joe! Yo, Baba!
Everyone just turned into cats now?
Cat!
This is my natural form.
Look
Come I can't turn into a cat.
Ask Jay, they will let you become cat.
Didn't
I'm gonna start heading this way.
No.
No? Wait, no? They didn't?
Looks like Indy's got him preoccupied. Remember what Pops told you.
During the
Eric can
shutdown.
shift or something. I don't know the
Just be
specifics,
careful
but
with that, alright?
If I
It's
can
not
get
exactly
a-
the
think he's
most
looking for. I
trustworthy
think
of
he's looking for a
characters.
way to keep her down.
He told me about his queen.
If I can get a
The thing
good
that's basically
hit on her,
transported
or
him to Mobius
find a way
and
to like
back.
hug her,
So,
yeah,
To get
I
a
could do
grab,
it.
that's what we're gonna be using.
large amount.
It would require a little bit of
Transport
me
you
trying to get up
and
close and
multiple
personal,
people,
but if I
including
can get
myself,
one
to there.
good spell and it should lock her down for a little bit.
It was either today or
For me, if I
tomorrow.
pop it once,
Guess we head out tomorrow.
Cat.
Movie night? You said we watched Chainsaw Man.
Cat's real.
Then I wonder.
Movie night.
I'm gonna put in some of my money.
Movie night.
Fuck. What the?
If you wish.
Hey everyone, I know this sounds a little weird all of a sudden,
I can turn into
but I feel like I might as well ask a question to everybody who's interested.
Never mind.
So,
Our friend
tomorrow I'm
Jay
planning on
was,
going to my
as a
homeworld.
shapeshifter.
I want to investigate some stuff. Who wants to come with me and explore? Anyone's welcome.
I may be busy.
Are the roads as long as they are as? Are the roads as long as they prophesy?
Probably.
What are you guys talking about?
We're going
Me
to
and Max gonna
Mobius.
head to my homeworld tomorrow. If anyone's welcome to come,
It's for exploring.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you
Good
think?
luck.
I'm probably gonna be busy. I'm probably
Would I
gonna be
even
busy
fit
tomorrow.
in there?
I'll be doing things.
Oh, is that
I'll
tomorrow?
keep it in mind if I'm not
Maybe.
busy.
I know
put it
Sate
on
was
the
supposed to be
Sounds good.
Maybe
going,
not the
but
mission.
I haven't
Maybe
heard
not
any
the mission.
communication
I don't
from
think the
them yet
mission is
on that.
tomorrow. That's a long way. But
No, I know. No, I know.
Speaking of
I
communications,
I
we have
thought
a
we were
shark
going on the
and
adventure tonight.
to chew out.
my friendling. Hello.
True.
I'd like to punch Derek in the face. His ego's getting a little too big.
Add a character. When you look towards
No,
outside
it's
the
not
door, you're going
ego.
to
He's
see
just a fucking
Indigo be
idiot.
pushed off.
He doesn't
Oh, no.
think. It's the same thing with Sate. He just doesn't think. He's a fucking meathead.
And Derek's got himself up how many things? Like too many groups?
All I give you, my friend.
Like he works for the Kitsune Sisters and how many people?
And he has a Keyblade now. Don't forget that.
Yeah. If we're heading to Mobius, I could probably do a form change for once.
This
Weird.
is it how you look like, or like?
I had to
what's
push
the
somebody
deal?
off.
Oh no, this is one out of my 5 forms. Each universe I go to, I get a new form. I don't know why. It's the thing us archangels get, or at least Gabriel got.
I forgot you're an archangel. Don't bring that up around Lilith. She shit her pants.
Lilith's already seen my wings, but they're black, so.
Oh, what? So they're black, so it's fine.
Well, no.
Does that mean
I'm
you're
just making her
fallen?
guess I'm something else.
I don't
Yes.
know. Okay, I want to go home now. I got a lot to write down. and stuff. You take care, kiddo. Okay? Hey.
Right, I also have to give Navi the waypoints and everything like that for the
Hey.
space station.
We're gonna get her back. Don't let your emotions get to you.
I know.
Okay? You gotta breathe. You gotta think. You gotta focus. Think clearly.
This is a stealth mission. It's gonna be
You don't think
a lot easier. But I know that ship.
It's good having you back on board. Wait, it's good having you back on board, but stay safe. Really.
I promised I'd get her
Do
back
you
to
know
you.
who's going on which one?
Anything happens to you, you contact me immediately. You got that?
Oh, a lot of things happen to me. Don't worry about me, kiddo.
I'm going to worry about you anyways.
I know. Oh, everyone's making a leave. Okay.
If you last saw, but to do so, I had to not only channel that through myself, but channel it through him and push him off. But he's fine.
Ah, so that's why you pushed him off.
So,
Yes.
So how do we...
If you're wishing to leave, put your hands like this and say excuse, and it'll let you go.
Like this?
Yep.
Like
Can I leave?
Like cross? Okay.
Yep.
Let me unbecome cat. It might.
Do I have to say it exactly like how he did?
No, you can just say excuse. As long as you're translating to
Okay.
excuse, you can leave.
Excuse me.
Yeehaw.
Excuse me.
Navi,
Okay.
Yes.
one last thing before I leave. I mentioned in comms that or you make like special clothes and stuff, right?
Yes. Just drop by my boutique when you're out of here, and I will happily make some clothes for you before I go out.
Yeah. I'm gonna need some special, some new.
Oh, are you
threads
needing
that can
armor?
actually, like,
I can also get you some armor.
Oh, way to go.
maybe not.
Or maybe
just,
armor
like,
clothing. That could work too.
maybe enchanted clothing.
That I can do.
Things.
Tired. I never thought I'd see that. I never.
Yes, I can do that for you. Just come contact me when you're outside of here.
Yeah, that's the weird part. I'm never really tired.
Thank you.
This isn't.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be here.
That's
Maybe
weird.
finally just
If you
got a
need to
moment
know how to do it, just go in front of the statue, put your hands like this, and say excuse. It'll let you go.
Like,
Thank you, Miss
lay
Navi.
down for a bit, you know? Write everything
course,
down,
this
of
is
course,
how-
but
Who's
still,
going
you
on
know,
which
like,
mission?
lay down
But
and...
that's for later then.
Miss Navi.
Yeah, I can do that. Easy peasy.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't mind,
Maybe
miss.
anyone?
Thank you again, Navi.
Of course.
Excuse me.
I hope Link's doing okay being...
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for your hospitality.
Painful, but you'll get over it. I'll see you next time. And next time we need a meeting, let me know, Sonic, and I will bring them here so it's private.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I just to this... Okay.
This and excuse.
Excuse me, madam.
Should I probably
I
change
said,
the leaving
excuse me,
system?
madam.
Are you going to head out? Or are you
All
going
right.
to stay here for a bit?
I don't know. I feel really tired for some reason.
You can sleep
Oh,
upstairs
no.
if you need. Let me close this place.
I think I might take you up on that offer.
Go on up, sleep with her. Have fun. I will
Thanks.
excuse myself. In character, you here because we're all leaving.
Of course, everyone's leaving.
It's okay.
Whatever, it's fine.
Oops.
No, you did good,
Yeah,
Link. We love you.
That's whatever. Fine.
We love you,
Seems
Link.
done. Me being back here mean no point then. Wonderful.
No, don't stop drinking.
Fucked you today. It
not
happens
you.
to everyone. Once.
It's me.
Nerfs.
Mario.
It's.
What? What
It's not you.
Let me stop
It's
recording.
me.
I guess we're cards down now.
I'm not upset. You know,
Two hours, 2.5 hours, holy shit.
over here.
There you go.
Yeah.